And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Detailing done different to protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Ready for action. The rest of them lacking. Moving right past them. Just lacking the passion.
And welcome to KTAK 93.9 and the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show with a special broadcast of Riverton High School basketball. It will be the Riverton Lady Wolverines, and Wolverines will face off against the Lady Broncs and Broncs of Jackson Hole High School. We're about a minute away before the break here. They're scheduled to start at 5. It looks like they may be right on the money, maybe just a little bit later. Currently playing on the floor here at Riverton is the Star Valley Braves and the Central Indians. Star Valley is going to win this. They're up 22 points with 47 seconds left. But it will be the Lady Wolverines facing off against the Lady Broncs first in action. And it marks the return of myself, Kevin Shields, your voice of Riverton Wolverine basketball, and cameraman Connor. Cameraman Connor, tell the people hi.
Hi.
A man of great words is cameraman Connor, and we will be bringing you live at 5 and 6:30 tonight and 5 and 6:30 tomorrow, where the opponent will be Cheyenne East. One thing I can tell you is East and Central, girls somewhat reloading for East. Central boys, the defending state champions, pretty much having to go all new across the board. Lost a lot, and we'll see how that goes. As far as Riverton goes, one of the interesting things is there is not a senior playing this year. Not a single senior. The upperclassmen are the 6 juniors for the Lady Wolverines. And that will be interesting to see as we look at the scoreboards from last night. Here at the Strannigan, it was Cheyenne East, who is number 1 in 4A, defeating Jackson Hole 69-23. Evanston faced Star Valley. Evanston Red Devils came away with the victory of the Braves, 39-36. Up in Shoshone, who's participating as they do usually, it is in Shoshone. They're playing 3 games, 3 days in a row, and it is 2A Shoshone beat the Star Valley sophomore girls 35-28. Yesterday in action, Cheyenne Central defeated Riverton 59-26. Cheyenne Central is number 4 in the state currently in preseason. And it was 2A Shoshone facing the Cheyenne East sophomores yesterday, and Shoshone won 39-28. In other action throughout the state, that's the final here, 52-32 in favor of Star Valley. So we'll have a little bit of a break, and then we'll get back to things as far as Riverton playing. In the Bridger Valley tournament in Lyman and Mountain View defeated Farson Eden 57-23. Lyman defeated Manila in overtime, 48-40. In the Burns Winter Classic, Lingle Fort Laramie defeated Mitchell 51-33. And Wheatland defeated Pine Bluffs 55-41. And Burns defeated Cheyenne South 51-44. In the Lander invite just across town, up the road just a bit, Lander defeated Rawlins 63-14. These are all ladies' scores, by the way. Number 3 Pinedale defeated number 5 Powell 57-31. And Lander defeated Newcastle 64-22. In the Oil Seed tip-off down in Casper yesterday, it was Sheridan 53, Green River 36, Laramie 45, Kelly Walsh 36. That was an upset. And Arvada West out of Colorado 42, Natrona County 29. And the Remax Early Bird Tournament in Gillette, Torrington, Douglas, Cody, Campbell County, and Thunder Basin all won. And here in the Strannigan, we already gave you that. So I'm looking for local scores here, but trying to find a few. That I know we've got several. Let's just scroll through here. We'll get to one in just a second. In the Carbon County Classic encampment in Saratoga today, it was encampment 63, St. Stephen 16. Rock River's facing Fort Washakie as well. And DuBois and Fort Washakie will face off. Well, they start at 4 o'clock, so we don't have scores for those as of yet. St. Stephen's and Saratoga ladies will face off at 7. In the Coal Miners Classic and Herder Classic in Glenrock, it's Wyoming Indian. They're number 2 in the state. Lady Chiefs replacing 14 seniors. And I thought Riverton's boys, 7 seniors, was going to be hard. But it looks like they are reloading quite a bit. Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs 54, Glenrock 44. And then Wyoming Indian also defeated Casey today. And that score was, hold on, we got it from Cody. Let me pull it up. Lady Chiefs won 68-12 over Casey. And for an update on score, Chiefs right now, the boys, are leading Casey at the end of 1, 19-5. You can catch all that action with Cody Beers and his new partner who just escaped me. I can't remember, but it's the coach's son. I feel horrible. It's Ferris. I just forget his first name. It's the boys' coach's son, and they can be found on 99.1 KWYW, The Heat. In Lander invite today, number 5 Powell defeated Rawlins 63-16 in girls action. Pinedale defeated Lovell 72-51. Pinedale's number 3. And at 5:30, and you can catch, depending on what side of the arena you are, 2A Thermopolis will face 3A Lander. You can follow with Kevin Gerber and the Thermopolis feed on 101.7 KDNO. And you can follow along with Taryn and Ernie Over on 93.1 KFCW. So, and that is a look at what all is going today and the scores on the girls' side of the bracket. We'll be right back with the Ranger Keys of the Game here on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show on KTAK.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Ready for action. The rest of them
and welcome back to the Hampton Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK. It is a Bill Strannigan Classic time, and that means Riverton 3 games in a row. Both the Lady Wolverines and Wolverines fell to Central yesterday. 4 points by the boys and substantially more than that for the girls. The keys to the game are going to be very simple with no seniors. And really, when you look at it, a lack of returning guard play. Only Taylor Leesburg returns as far as starting guards go. And as we saw the past several years over both coaching staffs that we've covered since I've been around, it has been the press. Full court sometimes, a lot of half-court traps that have really tested Riverton at times. Last year, they were in the second half, they were much better. They got more progressively better under Coach Bosner's leadership as far as dealing with the press. But you don't have a Savannah Morton. You don't have Kami Paskett's choosing to really focus on soccer this year, and that is her future. I mean, she's one of, if not the best 4A player in soccer in the state, and it really causes a problem as far as the guards that worked on it last year are all gone, with the exception of Taylor Leesburg, who is more of a spot-up shooter and a driving player than really a break-the-press type player. She's going to have to really take over that. It's really, when you look at it, Taylor Leesburg's been with the team 2 years. She has the most experience of anybody with varsity. She was one of the rare ones who played quite a bit as a sophomore under previous coach McIntosh. So it's going to come down to ball control, keeping the ball, not turning the ball over, and really being focused on what you do and how you control your emotions. Frustration sets in, and it could be a long night here against Jackson. Now, Jackson is not Central. Jackson is not East. So really, while Riverton's not known as a pressure defense team, they may employ it tonight, they may not. Jackson also has a history of a lot of turnovers, so this could be an interesting game. It's winnable for both teams. This is Cheyenne East is asking a lot, even though they lost a lot of players. They lost their best player, of course, on to the next level. But this is a winnable game out of both of them. That's the great thing about the Strannigan is both Riverton teams, Lady Wolverines and Wolverines, are going to get tested and stressed by some of the better competition they're going to see all year. But in the middle of the Central and the East game, 2 teams ranked in the top 5, you've got Jackson. So both teams are thinking this is winnable. Their keys to the game, brought to you by the Ranger, are the exact same for both. It's going to be control the ball, control how your emotions affect you, and whatnot, because neither team is loaded with seniors. Of course, Riverton not playing any, and I only see like 3 or 4 for Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole, as well, is one of the teams in this tournament that doesn't have a lot of height compared to some others, including your Riverton Lady Wolverines with Tatum Tyra. Lexi Taylor, of course, is back from injury. As we saw last year, that was not a fun scene to see. And, of course, you got Timbry Mathill. The great part for Coach Bosner, though, is they're both all juniors, and Lexi had a good amount of playing time until the injury. Timbry Mathill and Tatum Tyra both had great amounts of time on the court. So your post game is very much your seasoned group. And we're going to check scoreboard real quick before we take a break here, and we'll be right back with the Sutherland starting lineups. At half, it is the Chiefs 50, Casey 10. And again, you can listen to that on 99.1 KWYW. We'll be right back with the Sutherland starting lineups here on KTAK.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK. It's time for the Sutherland starting lineups. First excuse me, I got the wrong team there. So it is going to be number 33, Trinity Green, number 3, Hayden Block, number 50, we're getting this wrong. We'll get that in a second, but for abbreviated, you got Talon Leesburg, Tatum Tyra, Ryland Brown, Lexi Taylor, and Timbry Mathill. So going with the tall lineup here, and we're ready to go. Get the scoreboard up for you and get the pregame show off. Jackson will be number 23, number 22, number 21, number 11, and number 4. And it'll be 21, Lucille Webb. Number 25, Madeline Holland. I'm trying to find the other ones. Number 0, who we don't have, that's Ari Fowler. And tip is going to be won by Jackson. Jackson going right to left on your radio dial. They're going to dish it over to Webb. Webb drives in, pitches to number 2, who gets her own rebound. Now, I think she traveled, and that is indeed a turnover. They're going to call that number 2 is Furmanek. They only gave us a full JV, so we just put sophomores originally and juniors in there. But Furmanek, number 2, that's Olive with the turnover. Riverton gets it over to Taylor. She pivots on the low block. Good score, and it is 2-0. As Riverton will put a bit of a press on. Riverton with the lead here, and they are going to tap it off of Jackson. That'll be turnover number 2. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers by the Lady Bronx here. Riverton inbounds to Leesburg. No press by Jackson, not surprising. Gets it into Tyra. Tyra at the low block. About 15 feet out, looks to pitch outside or throw outside to Taylor. Taylor drives out to Leesburg on the right elbow. Back inside to Tatum Tyra, out to Taylor. Taylor for 3, no good. Rebound is by Riverton. Put back up and good. That was basket by Mathil. I was writing down and didn't quite see it. And it's 4-0 Riverton. Quickly up court, breaking the presses. Jackson almost throws away, gets it out to Fowler. She misses from deep. Put up on the rebound by Furmanek. She misses, and rebound comes away to Riverton. Really bad start for the Lady Bronx. It's going to be Brown over to Tyra. Tyra looking inside. Leesburg coming up to help her. Gets the handoff. Pops a three. Good! Leesburg from downtown, and it's quickly 7-0. Excuse me. I missed a basket completely there for a second. Pressure on, and we are going to get a timeout. It'll be a 30-second. Comes with 6:05. We'll take the break with them. It is your Lady Wolverines 7, Jackson 0 here on Wyo Today and KTAK.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Strannigan Classic here on Wyo Today and 93.9 KTAK. Riverton off to a quick start. 6:05 left in the first. Lady Wolverines are up 7-0 on the Jackson Lady Bronx. Almost got 10-second call and forced the timeout by Coach Bingham of Jackson. They get it in, and bringing it across is Zoe Bosch, who's come in. Bosch to Webb, looking inside, and errant pass. Lexi Taylor's going to get the steal, and then she's going to be fouled by number 2. It'll be the first team foul as well as the first foul against Furmanek. Inbound is to Leesburg. 5:44. Riverton looking to go up by even more to Tyra on the left wing. Looks inside for Taylor. She's there. Turns around, puts it up, and good. 4 quick points. And it's 9-0 in favor of Riverton. Quickly over the center line is Jackson. They're going to swing it to the left to Fowler. Now back up top to Webb. Webb looks to drive, kicks out, looking for a three by Bosch. Misses it. Rebound, though, is corralled by Holland. Holland to Webb. Webb stuck, and will we get a jump ball? We do. Tie up. Good hands by Timbry Mathil there to cause the tie up. And let's see here. It will go over to Riverton, so it will count as a turnover there. So number 3, that's going to be Block coming back in. She's going to come in for Holland. Let's see if Riverton's going to make any changes yet. They are not. And we've got an injured player, it seems, bent over for Jackson. We'll take this break, and we'll be right back with them. There's 5:09 left in the first quarter. 9-0 Lady Wolverines.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
And welcome back to Riverton, the home of the Riverton Wolverines, 93.9 KTAK. It is a Strannigan Classic. Riverton's ball after forcing yet another turnover. 5 minutes ago, they get it to Tatum on the right elbow. She's going to swing out to Taylor, trying to drive baseline, cut off, gets up top to Leesburg. Leesburg looking to drive. She's cut off. Zone defense now by Jackson. Hand off to Taylor. Taylor looking to drive, spins, puts it up, no good, but she is fouled. Let's see who that's going to go in. She was going in amongst several. Looks like it's going to be against number 33. That is Trinity Green for Jackson. That's her first, team second. Taylor will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. Left it well short there. Want to be able to take your advantage of the freebies. Taylor does have another one. She has 4 points already. Goes down, puts up, and good. Good looking form there. Nice recovery. And it is a solid 10-0. Riverton in the full court press. A little bit of a moving screen takes Timbry Mathil out of it, but now they're trapping. Going to throw out is Jackson. Jackson looking to go down low. They do so to Furmanek. She puts it up, no good. Rebound by Tyra. Tyra gets to Leesburg. Leesburg looking to break while Jackson's still trying to get back. Leesburg to Mathil. Mathil driving baseline, and she is going to be fouled, I do believe, by number 12. That is Zoe Bosch. That'll be her first. Team third. Inbound by Taylor on the left side of the basket. Finds a cutting Rylan Brown, and easy 2 points. Beautiful cut there, and she was wide open for the back door. Backdoor cut, and it just right there. And we're going to get another travel against Jackson as they'll travel before crossing midcourt. And that wasn't really the pressure. It was very token pressure. Mathil was up, but they really were trying to set up the trap when they come past half court. But Jackson is extremely flustered. Bertram's going to come back out. She checked in. Brown to Tyra. Tyra on the right wing, and Tyra's going to get stolen away for the first turnover of the day against Riverton. Looking to go coast to coast, puts it up, no good by Zoe Bosch, but she will go to the line to shoot 2 as we will have our first Riverton foul of the night. It is against Tyra. It'll be her first team foul. Shot is up, and Bosch is good. And that is the first point for Jackson. Comes with 4:01 left in the first. Bosch squares up, puts the second one up, and it's pure. She's got a beautiful free throw form, and it's now 12-2 in favor of Riverton. Leesburg brings up to Brown near one of the volleyball lines. Well away, try to get to Tyra on the right elbow. Unfortunately, it's tipped away by Jackson, but fortunately, it'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Riverton ball. Tyra going to be substitute for. Carson Fosica is going to come in. Her first action of the evening. Inbound is by Brown to Leesburg. Leesburg gets it to Taylor on the right elbow. Taylor looking to drive. She's stripped away for the second turnover of the night. Looking to break is a block. She's going to go inside, looking to score, and now going outside to block again. She has an open look at 3, air ball. Rebound is by that's by Vosica. Vosica trying to take it all the way down, and as she stopped, she kind of got hung up, and she'll travel for the third turnover of the evening by Riverton. 3:27 left here on KTAK. Riverton Lady Wolverines 12, Jackson Lady Bronx 2. Ari Fowler's going to come back in. That's number 0 for the Lady Bronx with 3:24 to go. Bringing it across is Zoe Bosch. Bosch is going to get it over to Fowler. Fowler looking to get it inside, does so to Furmanek, and it's going to get stolen away by Brown. Brown coming down the right side, out to Leesburg. Leesburg for 3, no good. Just hit net, didn't hit any rim on that. And as they're trying to break, Jackson's going to have it stolen away by Mathil. Mathil going inside to Brown. Brown puts it up and well over the top of, or on top of the backboard. I'm surprised it wasn't called. It was last touched by Jackson, though. And it will be Riverton basketball. It did hit the top of the backboard, which is usually a whistle blown, but it was not. And last touch by the Lady Bronx. Looking to inbound will be Taylor. Gets into Brown. She didn't have the same look she had last time. They guarded that one. She comes up short. Rebound by the Lady Bronx. They were looking for that backdoor cut again. It just wasn't there. And there Jackson's just going to throw it away. They were looking to go down on the far baseline. 8 turnovers now in less than 8 minutes for the Lady Bronx. Not the start they wanted, but definitely the start you want as Coach Bosner and the Lady Wolverines. 2:43 left. Inbound is to Taylor. No pressure, so they'll get it to Leesburg, and she'll casually bring it over the timeline. Going to her right to Taylor. well away from the three-point line, even to Tyra, just inside three-point line on the left. Tyra looking to drive, kicks out to Taylor. Taylor for an 18-foot jumper, no good. Rebound by Mathil. Mathil puts it back up, and it rims out. She will get fouled there and will go to the line. Foul is going against number 33. That is Trinity Green. That's her second, team fourth. And Mathil will go to the line here. Puts her first free throw up and good. Referee gives it back to her. Mathil spins the ball once in the air and then dribbles 3 times. Puts the second one up and good. She's got a little bit, she reminds me a little bit, she's got something unique in the fact that it's almost a jump shot. She just doesn't quite leave, but she almost jumps. Reminds me of Paisley Jackson with the left foot thing, just interesting quirks. Driving is Jackson, no full court press, and as they try and drive to the left, Carson Fosica is going to get called for her first foul of the evening. It'll be Riverton's second of the evening. Substitution for Jackson. We're going to see Brown come back in for Riverton, and we're going to see Hayden Block, I think, came back in. No, number 5, excuse me. Number 5 we don't have. We'll get that in just a second. Jackson on the left. They're going to dribble right into a trap. They get it out, luckily, to Block. She's going to go cross court over to Fowler. Fowler drives, puts it up, no good, but she is fouled. Number 5 is Zoe Green. She is a freshman who came in for Jackson. Riverton foul is against Fosica. She picks up 2 quick ones. It is the 3rd team foul. First shot is up and missed by Fowler. Checking in for Riverton for Fosica will be Taylor coming back in. So your Riverton Lady Wolverines are Leesburg, Brown, Tyra, Mathil, and Lexi Taylor. Misses the second one. Rebound by Brown. Gets it to Taylor. She gets it across half court to Leesburg quickly. Leesburg harassed, looking to trap was Jackson. She dribbles out of it, gets it to Brown. Open look at 3, no good. Rebound by Mathil. Mathil goes, puts it up, and no good, but she will go to the line. Foul is going against Jackson. It's against number 5, Zoe Green, who just checked in. That's her first, team 5th. So we would be in the bonus. If I remember the new rules from last year, it's just 5 per quarter. First one on the way by Mathil, in and out, and then in again, and then out again. It did everything it could to try and go down, but just didn't. 14-2, minute 43 left in the first. You can't ask for a better start to this game on the second day of the Strannigan Classic if you're a Lady Wolverines fan. Just can't ask for much more. Mathil with the spin and the 3 dribbles. Crouches, puts it up, and in and out again. It just, if you're watching it, not listening to us on KTAK, you know what I'm talking about. They were both going down and then both popped back up. Half-court trap in motion by Riverton. Going baseline is Jackson. Now they'll look to get it up top. They look for a cross-court pass, almost intercepted but Zoe Bosch got it. Bosch out to 13, tried to bank it in, did Burcham, and it's no good. They do get the rebound, though, with Holland. Holland harassed by Taylor, gets it inside, up, and no good by Zoe Green. Rebound by Riverton. Inside to Brown on the quick break, puts up a little hook shot, no good. And rebound comes away to Jackson. Trying to bring it across court will be Webb. Webb going to her left, now all the way down to the baseline to Burcham. Burcham looks to shoot, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Riverton. Mathil with it, brings it over half court. She passes it to Brown, and Brown just overran it. It was a good pass, a little bounce pass, and that'll be turnover number 4 against the Riverton Lady Wolverines. 40.8 seconds left, 14-2 in favor of the Lady Wolverines here. It has been all them early on, and it's been really the size difference. They've been looking to work it inside, and that is where Riverton has a definitive advantage. Passing it around the horn is Jackson. Bit of a 2-1-2 zone. They go into a box and want to be impressed. Shot by an open look on the pass to Zoe Bosch, and she sinks the three. That is the first field goal of the day by Jackson. Makes it 14-5. Riverton quickly looking inside to Brown. Brown had the look, just couldn't finish it. Off the pass by Tyra, and stolen away by Riverton. They put it up, and it's just late for Leesburg. She sunk the three, but just late. So at the end of the first quarter, 14-5, Lady Wolverines. We'll be right back on WYO Today at KTAK.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back after a first quarter of play, 14-5 in favor of the Lady Wolverines. It has been an inside-out game for them. Rylan Brown, Taylor Leesburg, Lexi Taylor, and Timber Mathil all recording points. Lexi Taylor leading scorer amongst both teams with 5. Mathil right behind her with 4. They're going back to that zone trap as Riverton, as Jackson will start with the ball, and they look to go inside, and it's stolen away by Brown. Make that turnover number 10 against Jackson. They get Leesburg. Leesburg finds a streaking Tyra, puts it up, and good. Great pass and great finish between Leesburg and Tyra, and Riverton leads 16-5. Bringing it over, looking to go to the left to Ari Fowler. She's going to put up a long three, no good. Rebound is by Jackson, by Webb, and she's going to dribble out to the right wing. Now swinging it across, gets it to Bosch. Bosch looking inside, gets it, and Brown able to tie it up, and that'll be yet another turnover by Jackson. Brown doing a good job getting in there and grabbing it as a Jackson defender brought it down. And they tell you never do that. Keep it chin up, keep the elbows out. 7:14 to go, Riverton with the ball. You've got your starters in. That's Tyra, Taylor, Mathil, Leesburg, and Brown. And we're going to get a reach foul against number 2. That is Olive Firmanek. That's her second. Team first of the second quarter. 6th of the half, if you're keeping score at home that way. Inbound is to Leesburg. She goes to Brown on the left side of the court. Brown harassed, now is going to beat her man, looking to drive, trying to find Tyra on a pass, and it's deflected out of bounds. Good thought. It'll remain with Riverton with 6:53 to go. Inbound is Taylor to Leesburg. Leesburg's open for 3. Good! Taylor Leesburg with her second 3 of the day. And it is now 19-5 in favor of the Lady Wolverines. Trap being set up, breaking the timeline to Webb, and they're going to get a travel against Jackson as the trap was coming, and she panicked. So we'll see a substitution here, number 53 coming in for Webb. Number 53 is Harley Rommel. Brown will bring it over the timeline here. Looking to get inside. They go back out to Brown on the elbow. Brown drives, puts it up once, got blocked, put it up again. Mathil with the rebound tries to put it up and in, cannot. And away will come Jackson with the rebound. They're picking up the defense a little bit further, swings it over, and we're going to get a reach foul against Taylon Leesburg, I think. No, we're not. It's going to be a turnover. I thought they reached. She walked instead before she got hit. So that's turned quickly. They've got 4 turnovers in the second quarter. They've got 4 in the second quarter, 13 overall. There's another one by Riverton trying to get Tyra on the elbow, and it was stolen away by Olive Furmanek, and then she walks as she tries to go in for a layup. Turnover number 14. That's a series of people not wanting to keep control of the ball whatsoever. Inbound is Leesburg as we tick under 6 minutes to go in the half. It's 14-5 at the end of the quarter. Stolen away now by Jackson in the front court, and then we're going to get a foul against Leesburg. That is her first, team first. They only have 4 in the entire half. That doesn't matter anymore. Breaking the timeline on the inbound is going to be Fowler. They're going to dish it to number 25, Madeline Hollanday. And she is going to miss from deep 2. And on the rebound, it is going to be a foul against Olive Furmanek. That's her 3rd. So I expect her to come out. She does. Nelson is going to come in now, or Zoe Green, number 5, is going to come in. Leesburg able to break the press there. And as they go inside, it is going to be a turnover. They were looking to get it into Taylor, and they're going to call a walk. So the second quarter has been really sloppy by everybody. 14 total turnovers in the game for Jackson. 7 now for Riverton. 5:23 to go. And we're going to get on a reach. They were trying to get it into Zoe Green, and they're going to get Taylor. That'll be, I do believe, her first. Second team foul. Inbound is going to be, after the foul by Taylor, by Zoe Bosch. Bosch inbound to Fowler. Fowler looking to go over to her left. Now she's trapped, and she's going to dribble it off her foot, it looks like. No, they're going to say it last went off of Mathil's knee. But one of the things that is really, really going kind of wonky here is Jackson is just dribbling into these traps. Riverton's kind of baiting them into them, and they're taking it every single time. Great defense by Lady Wolverines. Deflected pass and deflected again. Good job by Taylon Leesburg, as it was Bosch looking to go down to the baseline on a pass. Deflected first back to Bosch and then deflected out of bounds. A lot of coaches like John Calipari, Rick Patino, whatnot, track deflections. In Riverton, the defense is night and day difference, and they're going to find as they're going to get over to Holly Rommel on the baseline. She's going to put up a 2 and good. So 19-7. Nice 15-foot jumper. Mathil now with it on the left side. Drives baseline, puts it up, and good. And we've got 19 different ways of pronouncing her name. Mathil, Matt Hill by Cody last night. Mathil by some. I'm going with what I did during soccer. No one's corrected me, but if I'm wrong, someone please tell me. Missed long 2 by Bosch. It's going to be rebounded by Riverton on the break. Leesburg's going to drive down, and she's going to be fouled as she misses the shot, but she will go to the line shooting 2. Let's see who the foul is against. It is against Fowler. That's her first, 3rd team foul of the quarter. It'll send Leesburg to the foul, to the free throw line. First one is up and good. Went off back iron, but the nice English by Leesburg gets it up and good. It's her first time going to the line. Let's see who just came in. Burcham came in, and so did Vosica for Riverton. Leesburg takes a little pause and puts the ball underneath before she shoots it. And the English, again, just perfectly hit back iron, but had the perfect spin. And it's 23-7 in favor of Riverton. Pressure defense, looking to rattle Fowler. As she drives, she dishes off, hits the top of the backboard as Burcham shot a long three. No good. Rebound is by Harley Rommel. She's going to jack a three up after dribbling out. And then it's going to go way off target, but on the rebound, it's going to be Burcham, and she is going to have to dive for it. It's going to go off the knees of Riverton, so it'll be inbound. Good pressure defense on the inbound. Bosch having to throw it deep because of that pressure and throws it away out of bounds on the near side. Assistant coach for Riverton. Not sure which one that was. Is either Jesselyn Meeks. Well, it's Jesselyn Meeks because it's not Mike Bradley down there, or it's a name we don't have. So we're going to get a timeout on the floor. Let's see. It is a full timeout by Jackson. Comes with 3:51 left in the second. Riverton up 23-7. We'll be right back on KTAK and YO Today.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Flames Power.
After the timeout by Jackson, inbound is to Leesburg. She goes back to Taylor. Taylor's going to dribble it to the top of the key. Now over to Tyra, who hits a streaking Mathil. Mathil may rush that shot, and we're going to get a jump ball. It will on the rebound. It will favor Jackson. Great look by Tyra inside to a cutting Timbri Mathil. I think Mathil maybe just rushed a little bit, maybe didn't know exactly where she was, and missed everything on trying to put it up. But still great passing so far by the Lady Wolverines and great defense. Rommel has it looking to go top of the key. Does so. Now it's passed around all the way to Fowler for three. Good. 23-10 now after the three-pointer by Fowler. It's Fowler's first points of the night. And we're going to get a jump ball yet again, I do believe, as Taylor had it up top. It'll stay with Riverton now with 3:04. And just in case people thought I forgot, Connor, the way they handle jump balls at every level, with the exception of maybe the pros, where it's a possession arrow. It's the worst thing since peanut butter and jelly in the same jar. Inbound is going to be forced inside to Mathil. Mathil looking to go baseline. It's going to be called for stepping out of bounds. It'll be the 8th turnover of the day against Riverton. 2:56 to go here in the first half. And Bosch is going to be able to bring it up with no pressure. Going to swing it to Fowler. Fowler over to Burcham. Burcham looking to drive, loses control of it. Does get it back out, though, to Fowler. They're going to get it to Bosch. Bosch is going to put up a three and miss everything. And on the rebound, it's going to go out off of Jackson. So with 2:36 to go, it'll be Riverton's ball with a 23-10 lead. Under 2.5 now. Leesburg to Taylor. Taylor to Vosica. Vosica to Mathil, almost deflected and almost taken away. Mathil's going to be pressured, and she's going to turn it over as they tried to trap her. And there's going to be a foul I think it's a bit of a frustration foul against Timbri Mathill. That'll be the third foul. It's her first personal. Third team foul, comes with 2:16, and that was mainly just due to frustration on the turnover. Bosch has it, gets over to Rommel. Rommel looking to get to Fowler. She's going to drive baseline, and they're going to call Lexi Taylor for the foul. That is her second, team fourth. So the next one, and Jackson will be shooting here. The fourth one comes with 2:03 to play. Inbound is to the far corner. Three-pointer by Rommel is no good. Rebound is going to be grasped by Burcham, but she's going to roll out of bounds. So turnover against Jackson comes with 1:57 left. Second quarter, it's very similar to the first quarter for Jackson, but Riverton a little more sloppy, and that's why they, compared to the 14 they had in the first quarter, they only have 9 right now in the second. Swinging it over to not Vosica, that's over to Kimber Mathill, who's come in for the first time, and she's going to turn it over on an errant pass. 10th turnover of the day against Riverton. Vosica's going to come out. We're going to see our first action of Cairo Sheltza. First action of her today. Inbound by Jackson. Jackson's Bosch will bring it up over the midcourt, straight down the center. Picking her up right there is Mathill. She goes right to Fowler. Fowler looking to go cross-court inside. That's something you don't hear every day, and it's going to go out of bounds. It was not deflected. So it'll be turnover number 17 against the Jackson Lady Bronx. Leesburg's going to bring it over half court after the inbounds. Throwing underneath to the low block to Mathill. She's trapped. Now she turns, puts it up. No good, but they're going to get a foul, probably against Lucille Webb, I'm thinking. Okay, there we reconnected. We went down there for a second. Second one up by Timbri is up and good. So it's now 25-10 in favor of Riverton with 1:15 left in the half. Mathill now 4 for 6, or 66.6666% from the free throw line. And Jackson's going to look to pass on the wing to Ari Fowler, and she's going to walk. She was not even pressured. So I think now it may be just a case of nerves. They're scared to death of the Riverton trap. And it's a thing of beauty to watch. Inbound is by Sheltza to Leesburg. Leesburg will casually bring it over as we go under a minute. Looking inside for Tyra, and it's going to go out of bounds. Just a little bit too high for Tatum. And it'll be a turnover on Leesburg. It'll be the 11th turnover of the day. That's the only concerning part is that's 7 in the second quarter. Like I said, neither team really playing all that crisp in the second. Bosch brings it over. She's going to go to Rommel, and she's going to throw it basically right into the hands of a jumping Leesburg. Leesburg's going to look to take it coast to coast, puts it up, and no good. Just in and out rebound by Fowler. And we're going to have some sort of foul here called, at least I think. And I think it's going to go against Riverton. It is. It's going to be against Sheltza. Her first foul, team 5th, and so it'll be going to the line. Two shots, no more 1-and-1, which is bogus in my opinion, but they wanted to change everything, so they did. Free throws up and off the back iron, no good. And now we've got all sorts of action going on. As far as on the family of networks, Thermop is going to get ready to go live here shortly. Lander is live with the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. Second free throw is up and no good by Fowler, but rebound immediately gotten by, originally by Madeline Holland, and then forced jump ball by Sheltza, but unfortunately that's going to go over to Jackson, and that's unfortunate to lose out on a rebound on a missed free throw when you're defensive, unless it's a long rebound. But Jackson's going to swing it around the horn and give it right back as Fowler looked to go to Rommel. and just overthrew her from 8 feet away from her. Just went too high, out of reach. 30.1 seconds left, and Coach Bosner is basically signaling he wants one last shot. Shelton now with it from Leesburg. Looking inside to Tyra, almost turned over. Mathil grabs it, and that's a really quick whistle for a possession error jump ball. Can't stand it. Mathil, they were trying to get it away, and we've got a hurt player on the floor, and it does not look good. But Mathil was looking. She got tied up for a split second. Only one hand ripped it away, and it was taken away. So with 18.9 seconds, 25-10, we've got someone hurt on the floor. We'll be right back after these messages on KTAK.
What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
All right, and welcome back. Welcome back here. Riverton will be inbounding after the possession arrow. We hope the best as the Jackson player was helped out by Reggie Miller off in the court. They're going to take a look. Inbound is to Tyra. She puts it up and good. Right, nice little inbound into the paint. Up and good with 12 seconds left. And almost immediately as they come over and Riverton starts to show, comes over the timeline, Riverton starts to show that pressure. Guess what? They freak out. They turn the ball over yet again. 21 on the day. Inbound is to, does she realize the time she has left? Shelton Cairo, 2 seconds, 1 second, and they're not going to get a shot off. Leesburg was the only one who realized it. That's just some inexperience of not checking the clock. But at half, it is 27-10 in favor of Riverton. We will be right back with that not the click ticket. I'm trying to get used to it again too. With the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on KTAK and WYO Today.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
And welcome back to the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on KTAK and WYO Today. At half, the score sets at 27-10. Very consistent for Riverton overall. 14 points in the first quarter, 13 in the second. Extreme consistency for Jackson. 5 in the first quarter, 5 in the second. Your leading scorer for Jackson, as we take a look at the Ranger scorebook, is Zoe Bosch. She has 5. Hit a 3 from the field, 2 free throws. A 3 by Ari Fowler. She has 3, and Harley Ramos hit a 2. She has 2 for the 10 points. From the field, Jackson is shooting 3 of 20 or 15%. From the free throw line, a lot better percentage-wise, but not where they'd want to be. It is 2 of 6 or 33.3%. The big story for Jackson, kind of what we said during the Ranger Keys of the game, has been turnovers, 21 of them by the Lady Broncs. For the Riverton Lady Wolverines, only 11 turnovers, not where Coach Bosner wants them to be, but it's better than it has been potentially in years past. A lot of inside, outside, and backdoor cuts. Leading scorers for Riverton are Taylor Leesburg with 8 and Timbery Mathil with 8. Behind them is Lexi Taylor and Tatum Tyra. Lexi has 5. Tyra has 4. And then you've got Rylan Brown with 2. Riverton, not great from the field, but better than Jackson, obviously. And it's okay. It's just not above 40, 50% where you generally like to be. 9 of 24 or 37.5% from the field. But from the free throw line, Riverton has been excellent. It has been an advantage for them. 7 of 10 or 70%. Not a ton of fouls in this game. 8 fouls total for Jackson. They had, 9 fouls total for Jackson. They had 5 in each, kind of like, 4 in the second quarter, 5 in the first. For Riverton, 5 in the second, only 3 in the first quarter, with 4 and 3. That, of course, equals 7. Possession arrow will favor Riverton as they come out, or it should at least, as that is where we are. We've had 0 lead changes. Riverton has led the whole way. We want to thank the United States Marine Corps for sponsoring this halftime show, and we will be right back with the third quarter here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And the inbounds very quickly by Jackson is going to go inside. They started with the ball, so I was incorrect on that, to Madeline Holland. She's going to jack up a 2, and she's going to miss. And on the rebound, we're immediately going to get a foul. I'm sorry, I'm having to do camera right now when Connor comes back. So foul is going to be a quick one against Olive Furmanek. That's her fourth. First one of the third quarter. Bringing it up is Riverton. They're going to look to go inside. It's going to be deflected. Lexi Taylor gets a hold of it. Brown with it, moving over to the left. Now from the elbow, going inside, or looking to go inside. Goes back outside to Taylor. Taylor looks to drive. Turns around at the elbow where she pulls up, shoots from about 15, no good. Rebound by Riverton at first, and then we're going to get a foul as a loose ball commences. I think it's going to go against it's going to go against Taylor. That's Taylor's third, so let's see what Coach Bosner might want to do here. Substitution by Jackson. They went ahead and brought out Firmanek. They're going to get number 33, and that's Trinity Green. First thing she's going to do is get a pass on the wing and then go turn it over. Riverton gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg to Brown. Brown now backing up towards midcourt. It's almost going to get stolen. Almost falls over, but does get to Taylor. Taylor harassed back to Brown. Brown's going to look to drive, and the Red Sea's going to open up. She puts it up. She misses, but she misses because she was hacked. Foul is against Jackson. Foul is against Lucille Webb. That is her second team foul, of the quarter. Brown will go to the line. She has not shot any free throws today. She misses the first one. One more with 6:59 left in the third. Spins it at the end of her dribbles, puts it up, and this time leaves it well short. Misses both of them. Taylor fights for the rebound but can't come away with it. Webb will get it, looking to come across half court. Mathil picked her up right before that. They're looking to trap, gets it back up top. Leesburg gets a hand to deflect it, and Mathil comes away with it. Turnover and great steal by Leesburg. Mathil was the recipient of it, but it was Leesburg working. As Mathil tries to take it underneath, she is going to get fouled by Madeline Holland. That is her first. Should be team third. It is team third. Timbry Mathil will go to the line to shoot two here. First one is up and no good off the front iron. She is 4 for 6 today, now 4 for 7. Dribbles it after the spin, puts up, almost a lane violation, but they did get back, did the Jackson player. And Mathil hits the second one. And it's 28-10, 6:40 to play. And they're like vultures in wait with that trap. Trying to get inside, and they're going to force a turnover all off the trap. And Riverton will look to break. Gets it to Mathil. Mathil up top to Taylor. Taylor to Leesburg. She has an open look at three. No good. Rebound is going to be fought for, and Brown comes away with it. Brown to Leesburg on the left side. Leesburg looking to drive, nothing there, and they're going to call, I'm guessing, Lucille Webb for her third foul as she leaned into it. Just too late to get a charge there. It's team fourth foul, third foul against her. So 4 team fouls. So the next one will be shooting with 6:13. That took them 1 minute 47 seconds to get team foul number 4 of the quarter. They're going to have to take Webb out with 3 fouls. So we're going to see, let's see here who came in. It was Ari Fowler inside to Tatum Tyra on the inbound. Puts it up, no good. Jackson comes away with the rebound. Bosch with it, swings around to Fowler, now down to Burcham. Burcham drives in, kicks it out to, not to Rommel, to Holland, who puts it up, no good. Rebound by Jackson. It's going to be circled around for a bank shot by Burcham. And she hits it, 28-12 in favor of Riverton now after the shot by Burcham. Brown to Tyra. Tyra at the elbow, looks to drive, picks up her dribble, almost walks, has it slapped away. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay with Riverton. 5:27 left. And it's going to be turned over yet again. As Riverton turned it over, then Jackson turned it right back over. Coming down low is Taylor, puts up the 2, no good. Rebound by Riverton, and we're going to have a jump ball, which should stay with Riverton. Inbound, put up for a shot, no good, and there is a foul. So it'll send Tyra to the line. Foul is against number 25, Madeline Holland. 5th team foul. It's only her second. Shooting 2 will be Tyra. Tyra has not gone to the line today. First one up on the way in, nothing but net for the junior forward. Second one on its way, rims in and out. Taylor almost got the rebound, but good box out job by Madeline Holland. And they're going to look to bring it over half court. And there is the trap, and Bosner's not happy, and I don't blame him on that. They're going to get Timbry Mathil on a foul. It's only her second, team second of the quarter, but I didn't see it. I mean, poor Allison Burcham was just diving into it, basically, and she lost her footing. And, well, after the inbound, looking to drive into the middle is going to be Jackson. And, lo and behold, there's where they're going to run into trouble and satiate the turnover that Riverton wanted so badly. That is 26 turnovers now by Jackson, many of them forced. Looking inside is Brown, and they're going to get over the back on number 33, Trinity Green. That's her third, and she's played 2 quarters, not much of them, and she is in trouble now with 3 fouls. That's the third player with 3 fouls or more for Jackson. It'll send Tyra to the line. Where she is 1 of 2. She hits this first one. Makes it 30-12 in favor of the Lady Wolverines. She gets a couple of spins in, dribbles it one time, looks, puts it up. Beautiful backspin, nothing but net. She is now 3 for 4 on the day from the line, and Riverton's lead grows to 19, 31-12, 4:45 left in the third. Jackson going to quickly bring it up court and look to shoot a 3, and Brown just mistakenly fouls her. That is Allison Burcham who shot the 3. Not a great foul by Rylan Brown. It'll be her first, team third. And unfortunately, it'll send Burcham to the line, shooting 3 shots. At least I think they said she wasn't standing on the line. Be her first free throw attempt of the day. The team is only 2 of 6. Make that 2 of 7. 4:37 to go in the third. It has been all Riverton, although it's slowed down a little bit, only outscoring 4-2 in the first half of the third quarter here. Burcham with her second one on its way, and that one is good. Makes the score 31-13, and she has a third shot coming up. Shot is on the way. Backspin, no good. Comes away with 1 of 3. The rebound's going to be at fault for, and it's going to be last touched by, they're going to say Riverton. So, unfortunately, Riverton unable to get, a problem on a free throw rebound. Jackson will look to inbound. It's Bosch. Bosch out to Burcham. Burcham will drive in, shoots, gets blocked. But they come away with the rebound out to Bosch for 3. It's going to be an air ball by Bosch, and Leesburg will come away with it. Trying to lead a break, not let Jackson set up. Gets it to Brown on the right side wing, underneath the Tyra. Tyra looks to spin. Goes one way, then the other way. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by Jackson. Green brings it up. She's trapped by Mathil and Brown, able to get it to Bosch. Bosch going cross court, does so to Rommel. Rommel to Burcham. Burcham a long 3, no good. Rebound by Riverton's Brown. Brown will look to push the pace on the far right side. Now looking underneath to Tyra. Beautiful pass. Tyra's blocked. Did not see that coming. Rebound is to Taylor. She gets it to Tyra. Tyra puts it up and in. Relentless effort by the forwards there for Riverton with 3:33 to play in the third, and it is a 20-point lead. Jackson looking to go inside. They go to the paint, just the top of it. Shot is missed by Madeline Holland. Rebound by Riverton. Leesburg, long outlet pass to Mathill on the low block. She gets it. She's tied up. Are they going to call a jump ball? They are. It'll go over to Jackson. That'll mark the 13th turnover of the day for Riverton. .3:15 to go. Riverton Lady Wolverines up 33-13 here. In me and cameraman Connor's first game back for basketball, got to kind of get in the groove of it. Just feels like we finished up football a couple weeks, I guess, because we did. Long pass down to Firmanek. She's going to drive, and she's going to get the ball stolen away by Brown. But then Brown's going to get stolen away, and we're going to have a foul. I think a frustration foul possibly on Brown. That is exactly what they're going to call. That's her second. Fourth team foul of the third quarter. And we're going to see Cairo Sheltza come in. So it's going to be Leesburg, Tyra, Taylor, excuse me. Saw the number now. And Mathill with Sheltza. Shot is missed by Green. Rebound by Cairo Sheltza. Sheltza going to bring it to the left side of the key on the wing. Now dribbling up, she's going to get it kind of stripped. She kind of panicked a little bit. Leesburg's going to pick it up, and they're going to get bailed out on a foul. Fouls against Zoe Bosch. It's the 7th team foul. They're well over the limit. It will send Taylor Leesburg to the line to shoot 2 free throws. She is 2 for 2 on the day. Free throw is up, and I jinxed her. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I said it. I said she was 2 for 2, and you don't jinx them like that. And she misses the first one. Coming in now for her first action in the second half will be Carson Vosica. She's going to come in for Mathill. Leesburg eyes it up. Second one is on its way, and it's too hard. So she gets her own rebound, though, does Leesburg. Goes up with it, and they're going to say she was tied up, but it will stay with Riverton. So that's one of those things that if you're Coach Bingham, you're going to be furious about. You don't ever let the free throw shooter get their own rebound. You just don't allow that to happen. Lexi Taylor will inbound from underneath her own basket. A little touch pass from Tyra to Taylor, and they're going to lose it out of bounds on a rebound attempt. Taylor missed it, but that was interesting. That was summoning both of their volleyball ability. It was Tatum Tyra. She went up, jumped up, caught, didn't catch the pass. Literally two-hand set pass it to Taylor, and Taylor just left the shot just a wee bit short with 2:25 to go. Jackson gets it to Hayden Block. Block out to Rommel. Rommel on a give and go to Zoe Bosch. Bosch puts it up and good. Riverton crosses midcourt. They're going to throw it underneath, and they find a open Vosica. Cannot finish it. Rebound by Jackson. Riverton's going to foul as they were trying to come back, and it's going to be on the person who missed the shot. I think more a frustration foul than anything else. It's going to go against Vosica with 1:55. It is her third, team fifth, so going to the line will be Zoe Bosch. Bosch misses the first one from the free throw line. She had been 2 of 2. It's 33-15 currently. a much different. It seems like the early season substitution pattern is going to mainly be Vosika and Cairo Sheltza. Second one's up and missed as well. And coming away with the rebound is Sheltza. Sheltza comes across the timeline, going to the right. They are going right to left on our radio dial. She almost loses it, picks it up, gets it to Leesburg, sets a screen for Leesburg. Man-to-man defense. No, actually, they're fading in. It's almost like a box and one. Leesburg trying to use the press, the pick. Now goes underneath, puts it into Lexi Taylor just too hard. Rebound is by Mathil, puts up, and she's fouled. Mathil is going to go to the line. Foul is against number 12. That is Bosch. That's her third. They have 18 fouls. I'm going to run out of room for fouls in the second half, but they have 8 this quarter. Minute 20 left. Mathil will go to the line, and after she shoots the first one, I'll tell you how she's doing for the game. And it's left short. She had been 5 of 8. Now she's 5 of 9. Second one on its way, and that one is good. So no one doing a whole lot. In fact, in this third quarter, it's a 7-5 quarter. Bring it up is Bosch. Bosch is going to go over to Fowler on the right side, looking to crash in the middle, and they're going to get Sheltza with a foul. She was trying to cut in front of the pass for block and just got a little too much body. It'll be Sheltza's second foul of the game. They're well over the limit now. So number 3, Block, will go to the line. She has not shot a free throw. In fact, she's only had 1 field goal attempt, and that came early in the first quarter. Free throw on the way. Lots of backspin on it, and it just a little bit too much height. The arc was kind of weird, and when it hit off the back iron, it bounced way up. Not enough, too hard to take advantage of the English. Second one is up and pure. And it's 34-16 in favor of Riverton. Leesburg brings up, goes to Sheltza. Sheltza looking to drive, and she's going to have it picked up or slapped away, and then it looked like it went off the foot of Rommel. Rommel was unable to get it, so it will be an inbound by Jackson, but it should have been maybe a kicked ball perhaps. Inbounding the ball will be Vosika. Gets it into Sheltza, and there is a return favor, if you will. They're going to get Ari Fowler. I'm not sure how to pronounce that with the foul. It's her second, team 9th of the half, of the quarter, well over the 5 limit. So with 57 seconds left, Cairo Sheltza will go line looking for her first points. She rims the first one in and out. Substitution is going to happen here for Jackson. Looks like Rommel's coming out looks like Allison Bertram's coming back in. Sheltza has kind of the little kick that Paisley has. She misses, and on the rebound, we're going to have a foul as well, I think, and this one's going to be against Vosika. It is against Vosika. That's her 4th. So because it was on a rebound, it's not a defensive foul, or an offensive foul, I should say. So it will send number 13, Bertram, to the line to shoot 2. She is 1 of 3 today. 56.3. This third quarter is dragged on with all the fouls. Up and good. Coming in is returning starter is Brown. She'll come in for Vosika. Vosika's stat line is 4 fouls in not a whole lot of minutes. You'd like her aggression. Young player needs to calm down a bit. And on this one, Bertram airball. And when I say airball, I mean left it well to the right. That free throw looked like it didn't just go under. It went off to the right, way away from the backboard. So just not really good concentration there. Riverton's Brown, bring it up, going into the post to Taylor. Taylor puts up no good. Rebound by Mathill. Mathill looked to put it up, and what are they going to call here? Do we have a foul? No, we have a walk. So that will be the 15th turnover of the day, as they call Timbry for traveling. 37.5 seconds left. Jackson bringing it up. They get it to Fowler. Fowler looking to get it to Burcham, and Taylor steps in with a deflection with 31.9 seconds left. Looking to inbound on the sideline is Bosch. Bosch into number 33, Green. Green puts off the glass, no good. Rebound is fought for. Jackson comes away with it. Put up by Burcham off the glass, up and good. (34-19) with 13 seconds left. Brown off the screen by Taylor, goes to the right. Out to Taylor. Taylor has a look at three. Left it way short. Barely took iron. And on trying to save it from going out of bounds, they're going to say Cairo Shelza went out of bounds. So 3 seconds left. Jackson with the ball, going to try a baseball shot, and it's just going to go out of bounds. That shot was by Zoe Bosch. So after 3 quarters of play, Riverton with a comfortable lead, 34-19. Not the third quarter they probably wanted, but they do still lead as we go to the fourth. We'll be right back with more coverage of Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball on WYO Today and 93.9 KTAK.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
And welcome back. It is time for the fourth quarter here. Riverton Lady Wolverines up by 15. They were outscored, though, in the third quarter, 9-7. So, you know, Coach Bosner wants to finish off strong. Starting the fourth will be your starters, Leesburg, Mathill, Brown, Taylor, and Tatum Tyra. Jackson's going to swing it around the horn. They get it over to Madeline Holland. She's going to shoot a three. She's off target. Riverton looking to break, gets into Mathill. Mathill puts it up and good. Mathill leading the way now with 12 points for Riverton. So your starters will start this quarter as well for Riverton. For Jackson, they're going to swing it to the left side. Might have been deflected by Brown on Block's three-point attempt. And Riverton looking to break again. They get it down low to the post to Brown, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to go over to Jackson. It was last off of White, so it'll be the 16th turnover of the day. You have Burcham, Bosch, Block, Green, and number 25, Holland in. They're going to drive, puts it up, and they're going to get a travel. Taylor tried to take the charge, but nonetheless, it was a traveling violation, that by Hayden Block. She traveled before she ran Taylor over. And if you're not watching this and you're listening on radio, you wouldn't know. There's no way on earth that Block can not Lexi Taylor over. Not on that play. Taylor significantly stronger. Bring it over half court. Leesburg's going to go to Brown. Brown's going to hand it to Taylor. Taylor on the right wing comes up top. Now going to the left. Looks for Leesburg on a cut. Leesburg puts it up. And good. Beautiful cut and pass. And Leesburg now has 10 on the day. 38-19, 6:40 to play. And we're going to get a long pass after they were showing trap, and it's going to go out of bounds. And we're going to have a timeout. I'm sorry there. I went kind of blank as they were just kind of dribbling out. It'll be timeout Riverton here. We'll be right back here on WYO Today.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like...
And we're back, 6:15 to go, 38-19, inbound by Riverton. It's Leesburg on the elbow, looking inside for Tyra. Tyra's shot's blocked. And it's going to go down to the floor. It'll be a jump ball. I've kind of lost track at this point whose ball it is. It is going to remain with Riverton. We've had a lot of these possession arrows with 6:06 left in the fourth. Taylor looking for the cut, finds it. Mathil puts it way too hard off the backboard. And it'll be rebounded by Trinity Green of Jackson. She gets it back on a give and go, gets it up to Holland. Holland to Bosch. Bosch from 15 feet, no good. Rebound is fought for. Now we're going to go to the ground again, and Bertram's going to come away with it. She drives, puts it up, and one. So Bertram will go to the line here. She is 2 for 5 on the day. It is up and no good. Why are they shooting 2? It was an and 1. No. No, she made the shot. It's and 1. Yeah, that was bad by the referee. They counted it. Okay, so, I mean, we got all sorts of confusion here. They called the foul. She hit the shot. So the referee, I'm guessing just by looks, and this is wrong, the most senior referee is saying it was a foul. It was an and 1. So, so to go over Riverton, Riverton's defense kind of realized it. The referee who was officiating the free throw line, if you will, who was shooting, had it completely off. And so we're still having discussions going on. This is a bit confusing. It'll be Riverton ball on the inbound. If you're Jackson, you kind of feel bad because you got stripped of the right to try and fight for it. It looks like they're going to sag into a holy cow, they are in. Now they're going to go in man-to-man. They were in a box and one. They were showing zone with one man-to-man. Taylor has it up top. She picks it up, gives Leesburg on the left side with 5.5. Leesburg takes one dribble, puts a 3 up. Good. 2 for 2 coming into the fourth quarter now. Leesburg with 13 points, 5:18 to play, 41-23. Oh, it shouldn't be 43. It should be 41-21. I'm confused. Leesburg's going to drive down off a miss. Off a steal, and she's going to get called for a charge. So Leesburg's going to get her second team foul. It will be the first team foul of the fourth quarter, though. And they've got the score wrong. It's 41. It should be, okay, we're going to change it. 41-23 will go theirs unless they adjust it. Bertram going to shoot a three now. It's going to be off target and going to the floor again. Say what you want. These girls are willing to go hard after the boards on both teams. They realize how important it can be. And I think it's going to be a jump ball situation. So as Olive Firmanek checks back in.
Returning for Jackson,
Inbound will be by Jackson. They get in to Firmanek. Firmanek gets it to Bosch, who brings it up top with 4:45 to go. I still maintain that the score's 41-21. She hit the and one. It was 41-19. Or 30-19, excuse me. But anyway, Bosch gets it on the left boundary, goes in, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Hayden Block, no good. And Riverton will look to break. Mathill puts it up, no good. And now we're going to get a travel, maybe? That is what they are going to call. It will go against Jackson, and they now have hit the 30 mark on the turnovers. Taylor looking to inbound, puts it up to Tyra. They tried that little volleyball thing, did not work. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay with Riverton. I shouldn't say it didn't work. She just didn't get enough on it, but they got the jump, and she set it up towards the basket. Inbound to Leesburg. Thought they were going to leave her open for a second. She drives, shoots from 15. No good. Rebound is by Jackson. Jackson will get it to Bosch with 4:15 left. She now goes to Webb. And Webb gets it over to Green in the middle. Green gets it down low to Firmanek. Puts it up, no good. Rebound is by Mathill. Mathill gets it to Leesburg with 4 minutes to go, and Leesburg will calmly bring it down center court. Goes to Brown. Brown had an open three. Stutter steps back out to Leesburg. Leesburg looking inside for Tyra. Tyra's going to get called for going over the back on that, as Firmanek had great position. That'll be Tyra's second foul and team second of the quarter. So that is going to, I was about to say, the refs are very confused tonight. That was an offensive foul, so it should be an inbound type play. It is not, you don't get a free throw on charges and things like that on the when you are playing defense. So they get it corrected, and Bosch will inbound from 90 feet away to Webb, who gets it right back to Bosch. 3:45 to play here. Webb with it. Webb back to Bosch. Bosch going to the left side, gets it to Bertram. Bertram along three, no good. Rebound by Jackson, puts it up and good. Rebound was by the shooter, Bertram. Excuse me, no, it was by Trinity Green, her first points of the day. And it's now, should be 41-23, but they have it at 41-25. Inbound goes into the post, is brought up court, and then it goes into the post, and we're going to see Tatum Tyra fall down amongst the legs. They're going to say it was last touched by Jackson, and Jackson will call the timeout. They want the full one with 3:08 to go in the fourth. We'll take it with them. Riverton with a commanding lead, 41-25, here on YO Today at 93.9 KTAK.
Competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
Don't risk it. Drive sober.
And welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today Media's coverage of Riverton Wolverine basketball. 3:08 left in the ladies' game. 41-25, Lady Wolverines all over the top. Inbound out of the timeout is going to be deflected. And Leesburg's going to go back and get it. She's going to beat Webb to it. Now she gets to Brown. Brown looking to drive and loses control on the bounce. Had it, gets it back, though, and gets out to Tyra. Tyra to Taylor. Taylor drives in, puts up a wild 15-footer. But she is going to go to the line, and she was bailed out with a foul. She faked the three, then looked like she didn't want to put it up, and then she did. The foul is going to go against Zoe Bosch. That's her fourth. Team first of the fourth quarter. And Taylor is going to miss the first. Taylor from the line today is now 1 for 3. Looking for her 11th point of the game, and it is good. 42-25 in favor of the Lady Wolverines as we tick under 2:45. Long three by Burcham. I'm confused. That was like something you shoot at the end of a game. And on the rebound attempt, Taylor's going to go to the floor, and let's see what they're going to call here. They're going to say Taylor was touching out of bounds, so Bosch will inbound from her right of her own basket. Bosch looking to inbound. Good defense by Riverton, and she's going to get it in to Holland. Holland going to shoot a long three, misses everything. Rebound is by Tyra, who gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg, long pass for Brown. Brown looking to drive in, gets stopped and trapped and lost control of the ball, and it's taken away. 17th turnover of the day against Riverton. And on the fast break, put up by Firmanek. She misses. On the rebound, we're going to see Taylor go to the floor. She's going to be helped up. Jackson foul is going to go against Firmanek. That's her fifth. So she is fouled out of the ball game. They gave them like no time to get her out of the game, but she came out nonetheless. Going into the post is Brown to Taylor, or excuse me, not to Taylor, to Tyra. And we're going to have a foul against number 13. That is Allison Burcham. That is her first. Team third of the quarter. Taylor looking to inbound, gets it into to Mathil, and then we're going to have the ball tied up. They're going to say jump ball, and this one will go over to, we've had a bunch of those. I ran out of spots for them on my score sheet. So it'll go over to Jackson, and we'll take under 2 minutes as Bosch brings it over midcourt. 42-25. Cross-court pass over to the right, looking to go down to Burcham. Was blocked, and it's deflected out of bounds, I do believe, by Taylor. And here we go with some subs. We'll get that in just a second after the next dead ball. Minute 56 left. Inbound goes to Fowler. She drives, puts it up, no good. And it looks like she will get to shoot. Foul is against number 23, Timbri Mathil. Team third, her third, but she's coming out of the game anyway. So we got Shelsta, we got Vosika, we got 15 Van Fleet, Piper Anderson, and I do believe, 10 Casper, and I think they said Kimberly Mathil. 3 is going to be put up on the inbounds by Holland. It's up and good. So Riverton will come down with a little bit less of a lead, 42-28. And we're going to see a tie-up there against Piper Anderson. Who do we have in that actually didn't come in? Foul is going to go against Fowler. Excuse me, it was tied up. Ari Fowler with her third, team fourth of the quarter. And looking to drive is Piper Anderson on the inbounds. She is going to get fouled by number 0. That is Ari Fowler. That is her 4th. Here's the team 5th foul, so going to the line will be Piper Anderson. She will shoot 2, looking for her first points today. Takes a couple of little bent over dribbles, puts it up, leaves it well short, barely hits the front iron. This is where you like to see these kids get some experience, but also get some points, get some stats for them. Piper with the second one. She's going to hit off the front iron, and then it rolls over and in. So Piper Anderson with her first points of the day. It's 43-28, and it looks like we're going to see the same thing by Jackson. They're bringing in players who have played already today. And it's going to be a full court press. No, hey, work on it with your second teamers. And they're going to look to baseball pass it. They do to Burcham. She walked. They don't call it. Now she'll look to drive down Main Street. Stolen away by Riverton. Gotten to Schultz, and she's going to turn around and walk with it. She couldn't decide if she wanted to pass or dribble. So minute 20 left. It's 42. I somehow had the wrong score up there. So 42-28, 14-point leader accidentally hit something. I think they're saying Piper Anderson's free throw did not count. So we'll take a look at that later. Three-pointer by Burcham is put up, no good. And it'll go out of bounds. It was airballed, so it'll be a turnover. Gordon will look to inbound. Yeah, they're saying Piper Anderson's did not count, I'm guessing, or she missed it. So nonetheless, Leesburg's going to bring it up and over, and we're going to get a foul. This is just get sloppy and prolonging the game. It's going to be against Burcham, and it's going to send Leesburg, who came back into the game. I don't know who for. She is going to shoot 2. She's 2 for 4 on the day. Make that 3 of 5. Second one on its way. Good. Now 4 of 6 is Leesburg. And she now has 15 points on the day. In the press, almost stolen away by Schelza. They're going to break it, though, and bring it all the way down. Puts up a layup, no good. Rebound by Jackson. Rebound was missed by Bosch, or the layup was missed, and then Lucille Webb is going to shoot her first shot of the game, and it's going to be a 3 off target, but it's going to go out of bounds off of Riverton with 52.8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they're going to say I was right. He's supposed to be. So nonetheless, 44-28. Swung around to Rommel. Rommel for a long 2 is good. She now has 4 on the day, and it's 44-30. Riverton's going to get it to the high block. It's going to be a missed shot by Van Fleet. Rebound is stolen away by Riverton. Aspen Gordon puts up a 15-footer, no good. Press in effect, and it's going to be tipped over the line and out of bounds. Wow. They're going to say it was off of Riverton when it was most decidedly not on that one. You know me, folks. I do not call against the ref very often. I sometimes don't like them being a little ticky-tack with everything, but they haven't been. And that was Coach Bosner's even saying it. That was bad. That was just a bad call on the inbound. Doesn't matter. Still 14-point lead with 11.2 seconds left. Now under 10. They're going to get inside. Gordon trying to get a steal. Cannot do it. And now there's going to have somebody go to the ground. We're going to have a foul. This foul is going to go against Aspen Gordon. That's her first. Team fourth. So it'll be, they're saying team fifth. I somehow got off the team foul mark. So that's number 5. So I'll send number 33, Green, to the line. She has not shot a free throw today. But the second half has been more so for Jackson. She leaves the first one well short. Second one by Green is on its way up and no good, too hard. Rebound is by, it's going to be tied up, and now it's going to go up in the air, and that's going to be the end of it. 44-30 is your final. And we will be right back with the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on WYO Today.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket post-game show. Your final score, the Riverton Lady Wolverines 44. The Jackson Lady Bronx 30. Riverton was outscored in the second half, only scoring 17 points. They were outscored 20-17, so that's something we may talk to. Coach Mosner has talked about coming up here after the game, after the first half of the boys' game. So maybe we'll get to talk to him a little bit about the game tonight. Turnovers was the key, 32 on the day by Jackson. 18, probably more than they want, but 18 by Riverton. As we look at the Ranger Printer stat book, leading scorer for Jackson was Allison Burcham with 9. Zoe Bosch had 8. Harley Rommel had 4. Ari Fowler and Trinity Green both with 3. And Madeline Holland all with 3. For Riverton, we are going to give out our player of the game, our sportsman of the game. A good sport of the game actually has something to do with attitude. It's not always just sportsmanship per se. And we are going to give that to Timbri Mathil, who finishes the night with 12 points. But boy, she was in there fighting, and it was kind of coin flip. We could have given it to half a dozen players. But Timbri Mathil is going to get that one. And we're going to go right into the Papa Murphy's player of the game. That is going to be none other than the one returning starter, starting guard, Taylin Leesburg. She finishes off with a game high of 15. Mathil with 12. Tyra with 9. Taylor with 6. And Rylan Brown had 2. So that's going to do it. Congratulations to our Gatorade Good Sport, our sport of the game, and our Papa Murphy's player of the game here on the Click It or Ticket post-game show. We're going to segue right in to the Riverton Wolverines game and the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. We'll be right back with our keys to the game on that. Our Ranger, not Lander Journal, keys to the game here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry Aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
And welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today, the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. It is now time for the guys to take place. 2:25 left till we have that. And the Ranger keys to the game are going to be very, very simple for this Riverton Wolverines team. Don't let yesterday beat you. Put it in the back burner, come out here new, afresh. You're trying to still get used to something. That's going to happen when your top 7 players, first 2 off the bench, and all of your starters graduate. So, and you go from what could be argued an inside or an outside-in game to an inside-out. Malachi Smith, one of the starters who everybody's been looking forward to seeing start to play and be a starter this year. He's been very, very good over the years. Last year, coming off the bench with the varsity squad, and now this year it is kind of his team and a few others who played last year. Him, Brandon Monroe, Josiah Hernandez, guys and Ryan Cox who had some experience. And you lose a ton of points as far as from the guard position when you have someone like the all-time Riverton High School point scorer and Parker Paxton, 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year. We don't know if he's listening. We hope he is, though, and he's paying attention. Congratulations to him, having a great season with Colorado Buffalo Golf. When we return, it will be time for the Sutherland starting lineup here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today. It's time for your Sutherland starting lineup. First, the Jackson Bronx, led by Coach Elliott. Number 2, Jesse Larson at guard. Number 11, Aaron Larson at guard. Number 22, Jack Barisi at center. At forward, number 32, Palmer Wetzel. And at forward, number 33, Will Geitman. For Coach Bo Sheets and the Riverton Wolverines, your starters will be number 11, guard Aiden Kelly. Number 13, guard Josiah Hernandez. Number 15, winger Brandon Monroe. Number 33 at forward, protecting the middle, Malachi Smith. And also in the middle, number 1 at forward, 55, Ryan Cox. It is now time. We want to thank Hampton Inn Suites pregame show, or Hampton Inn Suites for sponsoring the pregame show. And it is time for Riverton versus Jackson. We will reset the scoreboard here, reset the score, and we'll get the scoreboard up as we go into this guys matchup. Riverton, of course, losing by 4 last night to Central. Thanks to Cody and Baylor Beers for helping out, as well as Taryn Doble, our new sports director. Austin's still with us, moving over to more news function. It'll be Smith jumping up against Will Geitman. And it's going to go over to the home team, Riverton. Kelly with up top to Malachi on the wing. Back up top to Kelly. Kelly over to Monroe. Monroe to Hernandez. Looks inside, nothing there. Goes back to Kelly up top. Kelly over to Monroe. Monroe back to Kelly up top. Kelly's going to shoot a 3. Good! Kelly from deep gives Riverton a 3-point edge here early. Jackson Swinging it around the horn, back up top. Going to look for Larson for three. That's Jesse. He leaves it short. Rebound is gotten by Riverton, then it's almost stripped away, but it'll go out of bounds off Jackson. 7:17 to play here in the first. Inbound by Hernandez to Kelly. Kelly over to Monroe. Monroe dribbles up top, back to Kelly on the wing. He goes to Malachi underneath. Inside pass to Cox is up and good. Great pass by Cox and great pass by Smith, and finish by Cox. Aaron Larson going to bring it over the timeline. Looking to go to the high post to Breezy. Breezy back to Larson. Outside three by Geitman, up and no good. Rebound by Cox of Riverton. Kelly, long pass to Monroe. Back up top to Kelly. Thought about it for a second. Gets over to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Kelly up top. Kelly looking to the free throw line to Malachi Smith, who will turn and fire. No good. 5-0 Riverton. Jackson comes away with the rebound, though, on the miss by Smith. Jesse Larson with it. Now coming back to his left. Gets it to Geitman. Geitman bringing it up top. Gets over to Aaron Larson. Aaron Larson goes inside to Wetzel, and they are going to get Monroe with a push in the back, it looks like. It is on Monroe. It's his first, team first. 6:11 to play. It'll be inbounded from underneath the basket to Geitman's left. Geitman will be inbounding. Inbound is Jesse Larson. Larson goes inside to Wetzel. Wetzel puts it up. No good, but will be fouled and will have two shots. Foul is against number 13, Josiah Hernandez. It's his first, team second. Number 32, Palmer Wetzel, going to the free throw line. First one is on its way, is good. Second one will be on its way. It does give Jackson the first points they have of the game. Second one on its way. Rims around like the water in a certain device in your bathroom and goes in. He has a weird spin on it, though. Kelly with it, comes over timeline. They swing it all the way down to Eric Smith, who's now come in. Gets up to Hernandez, back to Smith. The brothers gets it to Malachi. Malachi kicks out to Hernandez for three. Good! Josiah Hernandez from downtown. 8-2, 5:45. Quick pass up to Geitman for three. He sinks it. 8-5 now. Quick back and forth up to Eric Smith to Kelly. Kelly over to Hernandez. Hernandez back up top to Kelly. Kelly fakes it, now goes into Cox. Swings it over, not Cox, excuse me, that's Blake Gantenbein who's now in. Gets out to Eric Smith, now underneath to Malachi. Malachi stuck, gets it Gantenbein, and they're going to call a 3-second violation against Malachi. It'll be first turnover of the day against Riverton. Coming in now will be Jackson Garrett, and Ryan Cox will come back in. They will substitute for Malachi Smith and Josiah Hernandez. You know, Riverton, under both sheets, likes to get a substitution pattern going, and they pretty much stick to it unless something odd is going on. Bringing it over is Geitman. Geitman at the top of the key. Now looking to drive, does so, kicks out, looking for an open three. Unable to get it, stolen away by Aiden Kelly. Kelly going to slow things up as Jackson got back quickly. Caden to Eric Smith, back up to Kelly. Kelly to Cox, takes one dribble, shoots from 8 feet, good. Gantenbein with that shot. And it's 10-5 in favor of Riverton with 4:38 left in the first. Larson, that being Jesse, drives over, hands it, that wasn't Jesse, it was Aaron. He hands it to Jesse. Jesse coming up top is going to be fouled by Aiden Kelly. It's his first, team first. And we will see Bo Anderson now come in for Kelly. The funny part is when you look at Bo Anderson from the back, he kind of looks like Derek DeVries. But Anderson with his first play of the day. Gets into Jesse Larson. Larson will go to his right. Now forced back to his left, gets it to Barisi. Barisi with it, hands it back to Larson. Larson to Geitman. No, excuse me, to Wetzel. Wetzel's going to drive, and he's going to be fouled. It'll be inbound, it'll be a dead ball foul, so to speak. Foul against Garrett Jackson, team fourth. His first. 4:16 to play. Next one they'll be shooting. Trying the inbound play, looking to inbound is Geitman. Gets into Barisi. Barisi for three. Good. Excuse me, that's Wetzel. I don't know why I keep calling him that. 10-8 now. They swing it over. I'm reaching for a pin. Looking to go inside. It gets tipped away, but Cox picks it up and drains it from 8 feet. 12-8 in favor of Riverton. 3:49 to go in the quarter. And Aaron Larson will have it up top. He's spitting an image of his brother. They may be twins, actually. Gets it to Barisi. Barisi hands it to Aaron Larson. Larson at the free throw line, forced back out by Smith. That being Eric. Gets it to Barisi. Barisi drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Gantenbein. Gantenbein to Eric Smith. Eric Smith brings over the timeline on the right side. They're going left to right on the radio dial. They go underneath to Cox, puts it up. Oh, rims in and out. No good. Rebound by Jackson. Wetzel going to bring it over the timeline. Looks for help. Gets it from Jesse Larson, excuse me. Gets it back up top to Wetzel. Wetzel looking to drive, gets screened by Barisi. Looks to give and go off the pick and roll, and there's going to be a foul against Riverton. The rest of this game calling it very tight. Foul is against Bo Anderson. It'll be his first, but it'll be team fifth. Several substitutions going to go on here now. You're going to see the 4 starters not in the game come back in, I'm guessing. And you're going to see Van Baltez come in for Jackson. It is 2 shots now because of the silly rule of no 1-and-1s anymore and just 5 fouls in a quarter. It's going to be left short by Barisi on the first one. So that's exactly, Cox is going to come out. So it's going to be 4 of the starters and Bo Anderson. Coming in are Hernandez, Monroe, Malachi Smith, and Aiden Kelly. They'll join Bo Anderson. Second one is on its way. A lot of spin, no good. Rebound by Hernandez. Hernandez to Kelly. Kelly will bring it down the middle with some pace to it. Gets it to Monroe. Monroe going to be forced to dribble back out. He gets it to Kelly. Kelly to Smith. Drives in from the elbow. Puts up a little fadeaway. No good. Bo Anderson tried to help get the rebound. Couldn't do so, and Jackson comes away with it. Going to his left is Jackson. They almost lose it. Wetzel picks it up. Drives in, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Bo Anderson, so it'll be Jackson ball. Inbounding to the right of his own basket will be Will Geitman. Gets it into Jesse Lawrence, who goes inside to Wetzel. Wetzel turns and fires good. Wetzel now with 5, and it's 12-10 in favor of Riverton. Monroe brings it up, gets to Kelly. Now back to Monroe on the wing. Down to Bo Anderson. Bo Anderson drives in, tries to put it up, blocked, but Malachi Smith with the rebound. Misses, gets his own rebound up and good. So a couple offensive rebounds there. 14-10, 1:51 left in the first quarter. Wetzel with it, top of the key, looking to drive. He's going to get called for the charge is Palmer Wetzel. Drawing that was, looks like Hernandez drew that. Team first of the game. Comes with 1:46 left. Cox will come in for Bo Anderson. So now you've got your starters for everybody with one exception. Baltez is in for, looks like, Aaron Larson. And Eric Smith is in now too. Gets Kelly. Kelly from the left side, back up top to Smith, back to Kelly. Zone defense being played right now. Cross-court pass to Hernandez. Hernandez to Smith up top. Minute 25 left. They get to Cox in the paint. He's got to get out of it, but 3 shot by Eric Smith, no good. Rebound by Cox. Cox puts it up, no good. Rebound by Jackson. I think they're going to get Cox on the foul. Let's see here. That is exactly what they're going to do. It's his first. But on the rebound, it is well over the team limit in the first quarter, and is going to send Will Geitman to the line to shoot 2. Jackson, as a team, is 0 for 2. First one left well short. Barely drew front rim. And we'll have Larson, Aaron, replace Larson, Jesse. And we will also have Trenton Weber come in for the first time for Riverton. So Riverton going deep in their bench. It looks like there's only one guy who has not come in yet, who is dressed at least tonight. They're 0 for 4 now on free throws. Rebounded by Cox, gets up to Eric Smith. Eric Smith almost throws away. Kelly able to get it and gets it back to Aaron Smith, avoiding the Larson player trying to steal it. Gets over to Eric Smith on the left wing. Cross court to Weber. Weber looking to get it to Cox. Does so. Cox was looking to go high block to low block to Malachi Smith and just threw it too high. And that's hard to do with Malachi's athleticism and height. But it will be the second turnover of the day for Riverton. Relatively clean on the turnover front. Jackson with 1, Riverton with 2. Bringing it across is going to be Baltez. Baltez going to his right. Hands it off to Geitman. Geitman gets over to Larson. Larson's going to drive in, shoot a 15-footer. No good. Rebound is by Jackson. They drive in, and you're going to get a 3-second call against them. Be turnover number 2. 2 3-second calls in the game today. 33.6, and if I know Bo, they are going to try and get Gantbine in. That was not what I was going to say, knowing Bo. They want to get Cox out. And coming in is number 21, Noah McKinney for Jackson as well. That was what I was going to say. If I know Bo, Blake Gantbine's coming in. If I know Bo, this is going to be, if they can, hold for the last second. That's kind of been his MO for 3 years that I've called him. Eric Smith goes to Kelly. 25 seconds left. Over to Eric Smith. They're going inside. It's going to be stolen, though. Third turnover of the day. Jackson with it with 16.8 seconds left as they cross half court. Wetzel has it. Coach Elliott wants to see something different. And Eric Smith with a great hands play. Almost got it, but it went out of bounds. He got a deflection. Almost was able to get the steal. We're going to see both the Larsons come back now as McKinney and Baltez will come back out with 9.1 left. They'll be inbounding underneath their own basket. Geitman looking to inbound it. You're close, and it's going to be a 5-second call. The clock should have reset to 9-point-some-odd seconds left. They're not going to, though. There'll be 8.7 seconds left. They get both their guards out. Larson's out. They don't want to get any fouls on them at all. Inbound is Eric Smith. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. He gets it to Kelly. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Over to Smith, 2 seconds. He throws up a shot, 1 second left. No good. I think he was on the line, so we'll say a 2. And that is the end of the first quarter. It is 14-10. We go to the second here on WYO Today and KTAK. We'll be right back.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
second quarter. It is going to be, your starters. Both Larson kids, Barisi, Wetzel, and Geitman for Jackson, who will start with the ball. They're going to bring it up top, looking to get it to, I think he was looking to get it to his brother. And now they feed it down to Barisi, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll go over to Riverton on the turnover. Riverton, very balanced scoring, as you'll have, looks to be Aiden Kelly, Josiah Hernandez, Brandon Monroe, Malachi Smith, and Ryan Cox, your starters. As I said, they get to Ryan Cox on the right elbow. Now back out to Kelly, to Hernandez. Gets it back to Kelly. Kelly, a long three, short. Malachi Smith with the rebound. Gets it to Hernandez, back out to Kelly. Or Monroe, back out to Kelly, who gets it to Hernandez. They look to get to Malachi Smith down low. He looks to put it up. He carried it too low, and it's going to be the fourth turnover of the day. And then we're going to have all sorts of diving after it. Who are we going to have a foul on? We're going to have a foul as Hernandez does and Monroe both dive for the ball. It's going to be against Jackson Larson, number 2. His first. Team second overall in the half. Team first in this one. Well, Aiden Kelly shot that long three, and it's been balanced. It's going to go off of Jackson out of bounds, and we're going to have a substitution here. Excuse me, I was wrong earlier. It was Will Geitman in. Barese is going to come in now. Inbound is to Monroe. Over to Hernandez on the right wing, to Cox at the elbow, looks underneath for Smith, gets it, and they collide on him, or collapse on him. 3 guys, and he's going to be fouled in the act of shooting. He will go to the line. Foul is against number 22. That's Jack Barese. It is his first, team second of the second quarter. Sends Smith to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. You want to talk about balanced scoring. One player with 4, 2 with 3, now 3 with 3, and 1 with 2 for Riverton. 6:56 to go. It's 15-10 now after hitting the free throw. Malachi Smith will have one more. It's up and it rattles home and good. He now has 4 points in the day, tied with Ryan Cox for the point lead, 16-10. Larson quickly brings it into the front court. Goes over to, I think it's Geitman. No, it was Wetzel. Outside, it looks like it was partially tipped on the 3 by Barese. And Riverton comes away with the air ball nonetheless. Eric Smith over to Monroe. Back up to Eric Smith up top. Smith to his brother. They look inside for Cox, and it's just a little too high for him. And that'll be the 5th turnover of the day against Riverton. 6:22 left. 6-point lead for Riverton here in the Strannigan Classic. The nightcap stolen away. Nicely done by Monroe. Gets up to Smith. Smith turns, fires to Kelly. Out to Eric Smith for an open 3. Left it, or he tried to bank it in. No good. Oh, it looked like it was going to be way long. It went high off the glass and off the front of the iron. Rebound by Jackson. They quickly get it to Jesse Larson. Now back to Aaron Larson, who will slow things up here with 5:55 to go in the half. Over to Barese. Barese picks up his dribble, gets up to Jesse Larson. Larson up top, going back to Barese on the right wing, and Barese just can't hold on to it. 5th turnover of the day for Jackson as he'll go out of bounds. Coming in for Riverton is going to be Bo Anderson and Blake Gantenbein. And we have a timeout, a full timeout on the floor with 5:41 to go in the first half. It's called by Jackson. It's Coach Elliott. 16-10, Riverton on top. We'll be right back here on Wild Today and KTAK 93.9.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And we're back. Blake Gantenbein, after chaos, got a two-pointer up from inside the paint. It's chaos because no one was there to get the ball. Finally, Eric Smith went back for it, and it just became chaotic. And we're going to get another 3-second call against Riverton. That'll be the 6th turnover of the day, as it will cause one. Wetzel going to come in for number 20. We got to figure out who that is, actually. We're going to have to go to our sheets. We had sheets. I know we have them. Here we go. And Wetzel bring it over. Number 20 for them is going to be a JV player. It's Thomas King, who is in. Larson swinging around the horn, goes back to the wing, and we're going to have a drive. And, oh, it's going to be a block. It is going to be a block against Eric Smith. You know he wanted the charge there. He might have been just set up a little too far. It's his first. It's team first of the quarter. Inbound is to Larson. Larson's going to have to kick it out for Barisi. Barisi shoots from 15, well short. Rebound by Riverton. Riverton gets it to Eric Smith. He'll come down the left side over to Bo Anderson. Bo Anderson looking to drive, and he's cut off, and it's going to be a blocking call against Jack Barisi. It'll be his second, team third. Looking at inbound is Gantenbein. Finally goes into Malachi, who's at the free throw line. He's going to shoot a long 15-footer, no good. Rebound is by Gantenbein, though. He tries to save it from going out of bounds, and it'll go over to Jackson. Jackson gets it quickly up to Larson. Larson for three, no good. That being Jesse Larson. And on the rebound, we're going to have a whistle. It is going to go against Jackson, and it's going to go against Larson trying to get his own rebound. Team fourth, his second. And we see Cox and Garrett Jackson come in. And Cox comes back in, and Hernandez returns. Smith, I think it's Smith, Gantenbein, and Aiden Kelly going out. Bringing it up is Monroe, is Hernandez. They get down to Cox, and it's going to be tipped a couple times. It's going to go out of bounds. It will be a turnover against Riverton. 4:20 left in the first half, 16-10. We kind of been stuck there for a moment or two. Aaron Larson's going to bring it up. He's going to look to his right, then his left, then try and go left, cut off, brings it out right. Now he's backing up. Anderson with the pressure. They get to the big guy, Jack Baresi. He's guarded, and then they kick it out for an open look at three. No good. By 23, I've got to get a number on this, and we're going to get a charge as well on the fast break attempt. Number 23, Ethan Hoffman. Foul is going to go against Bo Anderson's, his second, team second. I'd expect, I don't know what we're having here. Refs, what? Okay, so they just discussing where they're going to inbound it. Still 16-10. Foul again was against Bo Anderson, his second, team second. Hoffman is the one who missed the three. Some of these JV guys that get to play with, they have a very small varsity lineup, and then they just supplement it with certain JV guys who are playing well at the time and who have plenty of time, I'm guessing, to play. Swung all the way around and swung outside, and the three is hit by Larson. One possession ball game now, 16-13. Eric Smith brings up on the right side, gets stuck without his dribble, though, and has to give it up. Goes back to him now, back up top to Hernandez, inside to Cox, out to Smith. Smith for three, no good. Rebound's going to be fought for and taken away by Jackson. I think they're going to get a really little bitty touch foul, and they are against Ryan Cox. That's his second. Third team foul. Kelly's going to come in now for Smith. And Malachi's going to come back in for Cox with 3:11 to play. Riverton's only scored 2 points, and they're going to get called for a foul reaching over Wetzel. I think they're going to get Hernandez with that. That's exactly who they're going to get. Josiah Hernandez now with 2, and there's 4 team fouls. So inbounding underneath his own basket will be Geitman. And the unfortunate part is now you're starting to look at some things as far as fouls for the rest of the game, an aggressive defensive team. But not only that, but Riverton only has 2 points, both off free throws, no field goals. Haven't been a whole lot of field goals by any team either. I mean, there's been 1 3 hit by Jackson. The ball's going to go out of bounds as they look to drive. It's last touch by, I do believe, Malachi Smith, so it'll be an inbound. Geitman will be inbounding. He gets it in to Breezy, who hands it off to Hoffman. Up top to Wetzel. Wetzel guarded by Monroe. Gets it off, and now they swing it to Larson. Bo Anderson on him. Larson just too fast for him. Puts it up, no good. Rebound is put up, and no good, but we'll have a foul by number 32, not the foul. He put up the shot after the miss by Larson. Foul is against number 3, Garrett Jackson, his second, 5th team foul. It was on a shooting foul anyway. It would have been shooting nonetheless. First one is up and good by Wetzel. Wetzel with the vast majority of the points for him. Chance to cut it down to 1 here. He had 7 in the first quarter. He's got 8 now. Make that 9. And it is the slimmest of margin, 16-15. Riverton still without a field goal in the second quarter. Kelly over to Anderson. Anderson no-look pass to Weber. Weber comes up, or Garrett Jackson, to Aiden Kelly for an open 3, no good. Rebound is by Anderson. He puts it up and he's fouled.
Jackson foul, 32. Wetzel, second.
So Anderson, who we called a player of the game so many times in baseball, it wasn't funny, goes to the line and hits the first, has his first points of the game. At least gets the lead back out to a 2-point shot. Gantbine coming back in and Eric Smith coming back in for Aiden Kelly and Garrett Jackson. Bo Anderson chance to get this out to a 3-point lead for Riverton with 2:19. He does so. It's 18-15. And here comes 55, Ryan Cox. He will come in for Anderson. Inbound is Larson. Picking him up full court is Monroe. Larson looking to get a screen. Gets one. It was a moving one. Larson drives in, puts it up, and good. All off a moving screen. But back down to a 1-point game. Riverton still with no field goals. Get it underneath the Cox. That's how you do it. His first shot of the second half, he puts up and good from 2 feet. First field goal of the game comes under 2 minutes, or 2 minutes second quarter, first field goal of the quarter. Larson looking to drive again, kicks it out to Wetzel. Wetzel going to his right. Now looks for Breezy and gets a Breezy on it, and he's tripped. So it's going to be, he wasn't shooting, but well over the limit is Riverton. Fouls against number 15, Brandon Monroe. That's his second. Team 6, technically, of the quarter, 12 overall. So Breezy, or is it Berezy? I don't know. We're going to stick with it. Breezy going to the line, puts it up and good. his first points of the day, first free throw. He's had 3 attempts. He makes his first one. Looking to make it 50% on the game. From the stripe, it's up, and it is no good. Rebound by Malachi Smith, minute and a half to go. Looking for a long pass for Eric Smith, and that's going to be the 8th turnover as it's intercepted by Van Baltes. Looking to drive is Wetzel. He misses it. Cox with the rebound. Eric Smith gets it to Monroe on a fast break attempt. He has to pull up, gets it back out to Monroe to slow things down. Now he hands it to Monroe, and Monroe will say where he wants the player. Back over to Smith on the wing. Back up top. Monroe looks up. There's a minute left in the half. Monroe to Smith. Smith brings it up top, gets it to Malachi Smith. Malachi's brother drives, puts it up, and no good. Just can't buy it, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. No, we're going to get a jump ball. It should stay with Riverton, and it does with 46.2 seconds left. Gantenbein will inbound to his right of his own basket underneath. Gantenbein looking to inbound. Eric Smith goes deep towards the backcourt to receive it, and will now start the play. Going to his right to Gantenbein. Gantenbein cross to the other wing to Monroe. Monroe for 3, no good. Rebound by Jackson with 34 seconds left. Bringing it across is Palmer Wetzel. They are looking for the lead here. Wetzel gets a look at 3, but Malachi Smith with an absolute block. That was unfortunate if you're a Jackson fan. Smith, shake and bake, but no good. Shook the guy right out of his shoes, but couldn't finish. It does get tipped out of bounds, so Riverton will maintain possession as was tipped last by Jack Barisi. It looks like 15 seconds left in the half. Looking to inbounds, they get it on the low block to Smith, and there's going to be a foul with 14.2. Before he ever got it off, foul is on number 4. That is Baltes. That is his first, team 5th. So it'll send Malachi Smith to the line. He is 2 for 2. I just jinxed him. But he's 2 for 2 on the day. First one up and no good. So I did jinx him. I apologize, Malachi. Second one on its way. It's no good as well. Rebound is by number 33, Geitman. Tried to throw it out of bounds as he was falling off Riverton, but his own player got it. 6 seconds left. Barisi with it. Barisi hands it to Wetzel. 3, no good. Put up at the end by Barisi, and it's no good as well. So we go to the United States Marine Corps halftime show here, and it is a tight one, 20-18 in favor of Riverton. We will be right back here on Wire Today at 93.9 KTAK.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home.
We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And welcome back to WYO Today at 93.9 Big Country, KTAK's coverage of Riverton Wolverine basketball. Welcome to the United States Marine Corps halftime show. At half, it is 20-8. Or not 20-8, excuse me. It is 20-18. I just read that completely wrong. There are 8 points scored in the second quarter by Jackson, 6 by Riverton. Riverton led 14-10 at the end of one. And it was ugly second quarter overall, just by both teams. Turnovers, though, not horrible. 8 by Riverton, 5 by Jackson. Leading scorer for the visiting Bronx is Palmer Wetzel. He has 9. Aaron Larson with 5. Will Geitman with 3. And Jack Breezy with 1. For Riverton, a little more spread out scoring. Leading scorer overall is Ryan Cox with 6. Then you have Malachi Smith with 4, Aiden Kelly, Josiah Hernandez with 3 each, and then Garrett Jackson and Blake Gantenbein with 2 each. The interesting part was there was a total for Riverton of 1 field goal made in the second quarter, excuse me. And that was by Ryan Cox. Towards the end, they decided, hey, if we can't hit anything else, we can hit from 2 feet. Shooting percentage-wise, both teams about equal and about awful. As far as what you want to do. And it kind of all went downhill in the second quarter for Riverton as far as that goes, but they do still have the lead. They are 6 of 24, 25%. 5 of 19 is Jackson Broncos, which just mathematically gets turned into 26%. So they're both just not shooting the ball well. You know, this is second game in 2 days. You got a third one tomorrow. You do wonder about legs, rotation, and just nerves of guys playing just in their second. A lot of these guys in their second game after graduation for a lot of guys. Free throw line, both pretty decent. Percentage-wise, it looks like it's a little bit bigger difference, but it's not really. 4 of 7 for Jackson, 4 of 6 for Riverton, or 57% versus 66%. Riverton with a 66. So we will be right back here in just a little bit. We're going to pay some bills, and we will be right back with the third quarter. Special thanks to the few, the proud, the U.S. Marines for sponsoring this halftime show. When we return, it will be time for the third quarter in this tight matchup here on day 2 of the Bill Strannigan Classic on WYO Today.
Have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, Shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that, too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry La-Z-Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Welcome back. Time for the third quarter. See who all's going to start. It looks like it is going to be Geitman, Wetzel, Barisi, and is it both Larson kids? Yes, Jesse and Aaron Larson for the visitors from Jackson. And it looks like it'll be Kelly Cox, Malachi Smith, Josiah Hernandez, and Monroe. They'll be the starters for both teams fully. And Jackson will start with it. They get it up to Jesse, top of the key. He goes all the way down baseline, throws it to Geitman, who drives in. Had a good look potentially and didn't pass outside. They get it to Larson, and it's short. That being Aaron. Rebound by Jackson, and it's going to be a charge against Barisi. And you could tell that was going to be a bang-bang one, that you were going to have a lot of people upset about it. And you do. It is his third, team first. Kelly brings it up. Goes off to his left, now gets it back as he switches places, and they swing it around all the way to Monroe on the far side. Riverton going right to left on your radio dial. Smith inside, and Cox is going to lose it. They're going to say it's off the knee of a Jackson player. I think they're going to say it's off of Palmer Wetzel. A good thought there. Malachi Smith trying the high block to low block pass. They get it inbounds. Cox, he puts it up and good. Just went right to him on the low block, exactly where he'd want it. 22-18, Riverton, 7:09 left in the third. Jesse Lawrence to Wetzel. Top of the key. Wetzel looks to drive, gets cut off, gets it over to Geitman. Geitman to Breezy. Breezy puts it up. No good. Two Riverton players fight for it now. Third, and Cox comes away with it. Gets over to Monroe quickly on the break. Open three, air ball. Ball is going to go out of bounds off of Jackson. Again, unable to keep control of it was Jackson. Inbounds to Malachi Smith. He puts it right up and good. Same basic thing, just a little bit fancier to get to it as they did with Cox, and Riverton goes up 24-18, 6:40 to play in the third. Larson drives to his right. They look inside. Cox deflects it, and it's stolen away. Josiah Hernandez gets a hold of it and gets it to Kelly. Looking to stretch this out to an 8 or 9 point lead. Monroe with it, right wing, up top to Kelly. Kelly over to Hernandez. Back up top to Kelly, to Monroe on the left. Cross court to Hernandez. Hernandez for an open look three. Left it short. Rebound by Jackson. Larson brings it up. That would be Jesse. Jesse to Breezy. Breezy gets it to Aaron Larson. He looks inside, taken away. Second takeaway in a row, this time by Monroe. Monroe to Kelly. Kelly almost lost the dribble, had to pick it up for a second, gets it to Monroe. Monroe drives into Smith to Cox underneath, and they're going to say it was blocked. A lot of hands there not to be a foul called, and Jackson will come away with it. Wetzel with it, going to find an open look for three by Larson. Jesse, and he hits the side of the backboard. Riverton comes away with it. Kelly looking to push the action down the center. Over to Monroe. Monroe thought about three, faked it, then picked it up. Hernandez to high block Malachi Smith. He takes one dribble, shoots from 13. No good. Rebound by Jackson with 5:19 to play in the third. Bringing it over the timeline is Palmer Wetzel. Wetzel to Aaron Larson. Larson now dribbles up back to the top and now almost all the way to half court. Almost to the center circle. He looks to go to his right, gets it to Barisi on the high block. He hands it back to Larson. He walked. And that's exactly what they call be turnover number 8. No. One signal to walk at first, and then the other one calls a foul. That foul is going to go against Malachi Smith. His first, team first of the quarter. We see Cox and Kelly come out for Gantenbein and Eric Smith. Inbound is to Jesse Larson, and we're going to get a foul away from the ball. They're calling it tight. I'll give them that. Foul's going to go against Josiah Hernandez. They're going to say it's on against Monroe. That is his third. He's immediately going to have to go out. Coming in for him will be Bo Anderson, number 20. 4:57, 6-point lead for Riverton. Inbound is going to be by Geitman. Gets it in to Wetzel. Wetzel looking to drive on Anderson. Gets caught up by double team by Gantenbein. Gets out to Breezy. Drives into the paint. Circles up once, then has to get it out to Jesse Larson, or Aaron Larson. Larson to Wetzel. Wetzel at the top of the key. Now looking to drive on Bo. Spins, puts it up, and one. And Anderson is not happy, and neither is Bo. And I won't say I blame him so much. It's 11 points now for Wetzel. Fouls against number 20. Third foul came quickly. Bo Anderson's third and 13 foul. They all happened, it seems, in the last minute. Wetzel going to the line, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Jackson. Looking to drive is Geitman. He puts it up, no good. Rebound by Jackson again, out to Breezy. They swing it around. They finally get it down to Geitman. Geitman gets absolutely rejected by Malachi Smith, but it gets rejected out to Aaron Larson. Larson to Wetzel. Wetzel looking to drive, puts it up and over Malachi Smith. They get the rebound again. Breezy puts it up, and finally Bo Anderson gets the rebound. He's going to bring it up himself, looks to make a move, makes one, and he walked. He tried to take it coast to coast, not probably the thing they wanted him to do. He was able to shake Larson, but he was not able to shake Wetzel, and that's how he had to double pump, and he walked in the process. Coming out will be Josiah Hernandez and Malachi Smith. Coming in will be Cox and Aiden Kelly. They get it top of the key to Wetzel. Wetzel out to Breezy. Breezy looking to drive back to Wetzel. He's got a mismatch with Kelly, puts it up and good. Wetzel is this team's offense. And it's now back within 2 points, 24-22. Cox with it baseline, out to Anderson. Anderson for three, good! Anderson getting his first points of the day, and it was a timely three. And we have a timeout by Riverton. It'll be called, it's a full one. We'll take a break with them. It is 27-22, 3:35 left in the third here on KTAK and WYO Today.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
And welcome back, 3:35 left, full timeout after three by Anderson. Coming out of the timeout will be Kelly Anderson, Eric Smith, Ryan Cox, and Blake Gantenbein. Be Jackson Bronx ball as they bring it up. It's Wetzel looking to drive, and yeah, that's going to be a block. Unfortunately, he's trying to stay with him, and he just slipped. Did Bo Anderson. It'll be his fourth.
Riverton foul, 20, Anderson.
Team fourth. So I don't know if they're going to take him out now or whatnot. It's going to be an inbound. Not the first team foul, it's the fourth team foul. And I think they may have just gotten Bo for his fifth. Yep, they did. Bo Anderson is fouled out. Trying to anticipate a pass. So Bo's going to foul out, and coming in after team fifth, more importantly, as far as for shooting. And let's see who are they going to get. They're going to say he's going to take his full minute, and then he's going to get Hernandez up.
Returning for Riverton, 13, Hernandez.
And Malachi Smith is going to come in for Aiden Kelly as well. Wetzel going to the line. He is 4 for 5, it seems. Now he's 5 of 6. And you don't want to give him some freebies with no time coming off and no attempt to defend it. Second one is in and out, so it'll stay 27-23 in favor of the Wolverines. Smith brings it up on the right side, goes over to Hernandez, back to Eric Smith on the right. He drives in, gets it to Malachi Smith at the top of the key, top block. He looks to spin, pass out to Gantenbein. Gantenbein puts up the shot. It was a three, they're going to say, and no good. Rebound by Jackson. They'll look to get it down to a one-possession game. 2:58 left in the third. And Jesse Larson is going to take it all the way and get the and one. Took it all the way. Josiah Hernandez not able to stop ball. Malachi didn't rotate over enough with the help. And so they'll have a chance to pull within one. It is the third team foul against Hernandez. He got called for it after he couldn't rotate. He just couldn't stay in front of him. Be one shot for Larson. That was his first point of the day, and he misses it. Rebound by Smith. Malachi gets it to Eric. Eric looking to drive, gets cut off by Wetzel. Should have a potential mismatch. Now they switch back. Gets it to Kelly up top, who came in for Hernandez. Over to Eric Smith on the right side. Back up top to Kelly. Cross court to Gantenbein. Gantenbein to the low block to Cox. Cox turns, puts up a little baby hook. Good. Cox now with 10. Lead stretches back out to 4 with 2:26 left. Inbound to Larson. Now he gets over to Wetzel. Wetzel bringing it up, going to his right, hands it to Jesse Larson. Larson looking to drive, kicks it out to Baltez, who's checked in. Gets it back out to Larson. Larson drives into the paint, stops, puts up a little floater. No good. Rebound by Barisi. Barisi circles around with Cox, and he's going to have it stolen by Cox. Nicely done. Cox gets to Eric Smith, who'll come down the middle. Long pass to Gantenbein. Gantenbein going to the, trying to drive baseline, gets cut off, but he's going to get fouled by Wetzel. It's his second, team second. Oh, actually, it's his third. Excuse me, I didn't have that. It is second team foul. Coming out will be Wetzel and Larson. Coming in will be Larson and Noah McKinney. They get it inbound to Malachi Smith, and they're going to say he traveled. He got up a shot. I think he wanted the foul called, and he thought he had it. It was a walk. That's the 10th turnover of the day for Riverton. McKinney bringing it over in the right side, goes to Aaron Larson on the left. Up to the top of the key for Geitman. Geitman dribbles over to Barisi on the left wing. Barisi dribbles back up top, looking to drive, puts it up, and one. He now has 3 points on the day, but most importantly, he can get it down to 1 point here. Foul is against Malachi Smith. It is his second, team 7th, though, of the quarter. 5, of course, being the limit, has been that way now for 2 years. They've gone to quarters instead of doing it by half and having 1 and 1 at 7. Free throws up. It is no good. Rebound by Eric Smith. So it'll stay a 2-point game. Smith brings it up quickly on the right. Goes further to the right. Kelly, a long 3. Rebound by Cox. Cox puts it up and one. Nicely done by Ryan there. Foul is on 33. It's Geitman. It's his first. Team third. Send Ryan Cox to the line. Ryan has not shot a free throw yet today. Well, this is his first one. Has not shot a free throw yet today. It's on its way. Good spin. In and out. No good. Gantenbein fights for it. They're going to say it last was off of Jackson. Good fight there by Gantenbein. Came over the top of him. So it will be inbound by Gantenbein. Quarterback looking to get it out to Aiden Kelly, who's come back in. Kelly's going to dribble to the center. Now come back to left for Eric Smith. Smith's going to drive. Puts up a little 15-foot floater. No good. It's a good look. Just couldn't convert it. And Jackson will come away with the rebound. Looking to move. They get to Geitman on a long pass. Now back out to Aaron Larson with 1:10 left in the third. 31-27. Larson going to his left. Is going to hand it off to Baltez. Baltez back to Larson. He has an open look at 3. No good. Rebound by Malachi Smith. Looking to take it coast to coast is Malachi, and he just loses it. And Coach Sheets is not happy with Kelly not going over there to get it. They're going to say actually it was tipped. So it'll stay with him. But Kelly comes out, and Bo is making this a teaching moment as Hernandez has come back in. Hernandez, of course, with 3 fouls, along with Brandon Moreau. They get inbound to Malachi, jumps up, puts it up. No good, just too hard. You want to see him use the backboard maybe a little bit more there as it hit off the back of the rim. 45 seconds left in the third. Aaron Larson with it. Down by 4 is Jackson, and with possession. Aaron Larson uses a screen by Barisi, not much of one. They switch. Back to Eric Smith. Larson's going to shoot a 3, and it is a 2. They say he was standing on the line. He now has 7. It is back to a 2-point game, 31-29. Eric Smith to Ryan Cox on the high block. He'll shoot from 15. Air ball. Just looked like he did not look comfortable when that was shot. A lot more spin. It's almost like he just took it, just didn't want to. So 17.6 seconds left in the third. It is a 2-point game. Riverton Jackson can take the lead or at least tie it here. It will be their ball. Cox comes out. They don't want to get another foul on him because they may need him to play physical. So they inbound to Jesse Larson. He gets it back to Ethan Hoffman, who's back in the game. Hoffman hands off to Larson with 8 seconds left. Larson to Larson. Aaron has it. 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left. Larson trying to do something. He's not going to get off a shot. He does. It's very bad. And it just, that was not a well-designed play. He got a 3 off. Malachi was able to get a hold of it off the rebound. Didn't make it there. It was an air ball. And that'll take us to the 4th with a tight game here on YO Today. KTK is Riverton Wolverines 31, Jackson Brock's 29. We'll be back with the 4th here on KTK.
After a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
And welcome back. 8 minutes to go in regulation. 2-point game. Wolverines on top. They had a lead last night against Central. Led by 4 with 2 minutes to go. And then we're outscored 8-0. So I am told. Swings it over to Kelly. Kelly for the 3, and he got fouled. It was a late whistle, but he was definitely fouled.
Jackson foul, 33, Geitman.
And it's against Geitman. That'll be his 3rd. It's the team first, but it's what it leads to. Is Kelly with 3 attempts. He has 3 points on the game, no free throws so far. First one is off to the right and no good. Second one is up and good. Extends the lead for Riverton. Last one is too hard. He goes 1 of 3 from the line. Not what you want to see. Is 32-29, so still a 1-possession game for the Wolverines. Aaron Larson with it, goes left. Now he finds a hole to drive, puts it up, no good, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is against looks like it's against Aiden Kelly. First free throw is up and no good. Both teams struggling from the line here in the 4th, early on in the 4th. So Kelly is going to come out. It's only his 2nd. Team first. And Riverton's going to call a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. 3-point game here on KTAK and YO Today.
Interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
And welcome back here to KTAK and YO Today. It is a second free throw coming off of the 30-second timeout. Aiden Kelly did come out for Eric Smith. Larson had a chance to bring it within 1 or 2. He does neither as he misses both. And they're going to bring it over the timeline. Eric Smith now with it on the right. Smith goes to Malachi on the high block, goes to Ryan underneath. Cox puts it up and good. He's now got 14 on the day, I do believe. Jackson's going to bring over the timeline, try to set up their offense, and now they're just calling fouls away from a dead ball foul. It's going to go against number 1, Eric Smith. It's his first. Much like in the girls' game, the second half, towards the end, they just kept calling fouls. Kelly will come in for Monroe, and Blake Gantbine will come in for Hernandez. Looking to inbound, it will be Baltez. Eric Smith steps in front of it, knocks it out of bounds. Nicely done. But will go out of bounds and will stay with them. Inbound is to Aaron Larson from the side this time. He looks to drive, gets to Jesse Larson. Larson drives in, loses control of the ball, and it will be the 10th turnover of the day against Jackson. 7:01 left. They get to, Kelly brings over, gets to Eric Smith, goes inside to Malachi, up and good. Malachi now with 8. And it's 36-29, Riverton, and we're going to have a full timeout called by Jackson. Doesn't want to let this get away from him. 6:43 left. It is 36-29, Riverton. We'll be right back after these commercial messages on KTAK.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And welcome back. Out of the time, full timeout by Jackson. They get it in to Larson. He gets it to Wetzel, goes over to Barisi, back to Wetzel on the right wing. Wetzel hands it to Barisi. He drives in the paint, fakes, pumps it up, but he traveled before he went back up with that after the pump fake. I think it was affected by Malachi Smith, was ready there for a block, and I think he just said, no, I'll just bring it back down, but he left his feet. Inbound is to Smith, to Eric Smith, that is, gets it to Kelly. Kelly back to Smith, to Malachi on the high block, out to Gantenbein for an open look at 3. Good! Blake Gantenbein from downtown extends the lead for Riverton. Back out to 10. You want the longest and the last run, they say. Wetzel hands it off to Geitman. Geitman to Larson. Jesse Larson drives into the top of the key, now has to get to Barisi as he's about to travel. Barisi runs across the top of the three-point line and gets it to Larson. Larson hands it to Geitman, and they're going to get Malachi Smith, I'm guessing, for running over him. Yes, they are.
Riverton foul, 33, Smith.
That'll be his third, team third. So it'll just be a sideline out of bounds by Wetzel. Wetzel gets it to Larson. Larson back to Wetzel. Wetzel back to Larson. Open look for 3 on the right wing. Rebound by Geitman. He puts it up. Effective shot by you-know-who. But unfortunately, on the try for the fast break, Eric Smith is going to lose control of the ball. It will be the 12th turnover of the day against Riverton. 5:36 to go. Malachi Smith able to alter the shot of Geitman there after he got the offensive rebound after the wing 3 miss. They get back to Larson on that 3, or on that wing. He drives it down, gets it to Wetzel. He drives in, and he is going to be hacked in the process of shooting, so he will get 2. Foul is against Cox. That's his third. Team 4, so the rest of the way, the rest of this 5 minutes and 24 seconds, Riverton will be, if they foul, they're going to be giving up free throws. And this is not the guy you want, Wetzel. He's missed 2 on the day, and he doesn't miss that one. And more importantly, they get to try and get into this 10-point lead, now 9 and now 8, with no time coming off. They don't have to waste any precious seconds. 39-31 with 5:21, 5:20. Kelly to Eric Smith on the right wing. They go inside, the little inside pass from Malachi to Cox is up and good. 16 points now for Cox. Wetzel brings up block 3 by Malachi Smith. He attempted the 3. Malachi just said, nope, this ain't going anywhere. And Riverton comes away with it. Eric Smith, top of the key. Oh, and that might get him yelled at. He tried to dribble to his right and do a no-look pass to his brother, and, well, he was about 6 feet in front of his brother because he was not looking at where he was throwing the ball. 4:50 to go. It is a 10-point lead, though, after Cox finished that off. 41-31, 4:45. Wetzel with it up top, hands it to Jesse Larson. Larson to his brother. He brings it back over towards the right. He's going to take a 3 now. No good. Rebound is going to be, there's going to be a foul on the rebound. And Malachi Smith looked at him like, huh? Are you kidding me? It's going to go against Ryan Cox. Unfortunately, that is his 4th. So I have a feeling they're going to substitute for him in a second. Yep, here they come. First shot is missed by Breezy. Hernandez is going to come in for, let's see here. Kelly's going to come in and Gantenbein's going to come in. But coming in for said Cox, Ryan Cox, is Garrett Jackson. Second one on the way. He left it well short. Malachi Smith has to tip it back to himself on the long rebound. He has it. And, good job by Hernandez to make sure he was over the timeline when Malachi didn't really know where he was going. High block. Malachi takes one dribble, jump stop, tries to get to Garrett Jackson. One too many passes, but Jackson able to save it. Gets out to Hernandez. Hernandez for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be off of Riverton. So Josiah Hernandez misses the in and out 3. It's still 10 points, 41-31. Jackson was trying to get a substitution. They were trying to get Ethan Hoffman in. They turned the clock on finally after the crowd was laying into him. Jesse Larson looks to drive, puts it up good. Nice move by Larson there. And we're going to have a timeout here on the floor. Looks like it's going to be a full one. It is 41-33 in favor of Riverton. We'll be right back here on KTAK.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all, for every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome back. Out of the timeout, Jackson is going to go in the full court press, and they cause the turnover. They get it over to Jesse Larson. He faked a 3, now a drive in. He puts it up good. Larson's hit 2 in a row. They won it and won on it. They fall out of the full court press, 41-35. Hernandez drives, and he's going to be called for a walk. 2 quick turnovers, 6-point game, 3:44 left. Riverton leading. They're going to get Kelly in. Back in, they've got him, both the Smith guys Hernandez and Gantenbein. Now, the unfortunate part is this is where you get interested. Full court press against a team, against basically an all-new team of varsity players. Larson with it, trying to get to his brother. It's going to be tipped into the backcourt. Jesse goes and gets it, brings it up on the right side. 3:23 left. Looks to pass it to Breezy. Breezy out to an open Wetzel for three. No good. And we got a foul called on the rebound. At least I think it was a foul. No, it is a foul. It's going against Blake Gantenbein. His second, team well over the limit. You're going to send Wetzel to the line. He has 16 on the day, does Wetzel. He's good from the free throw line. He's 3 of 3 in the fourth. 5-point game. Substitutions now. Brandon Monroe and Cox will come back in. So you've got Smith and Smith, Monroe, Kelly, and Ryan Cox. Wetzel looking to put up the next free throw. It's up and good. 4-point game. 41-37. Inbound to Monroe. He's guarded by Wetzel. He's able to beat it, but he throws it away. And luckily, somehow, Smith came with it. Gets the and one. Smith somehow got a hold of it. It deflected off the back of a Jackson player as the pass went wild. And Smith able to connect on the and one. So it's 43-37. Smith going to the line. He is 2 for 4 today. He's looking for point number 11. Smith takes a couple dribbles, spins it into his left hand. Now she puts it up, in and out, no good. Cox with the rebound, gets it out to Monroe. Monroe back out to Eric Smith. Nicely done there, Ryan. Back to Monroe. Monroe looking for somebody, gets it to Cox. Cox 15 feet away on the baseline, gets it back out to Smith. 2:51, 2:50 left. 6-point lead for Riverton. Monroe hands it to Smith. Smith looking to drive. Eric brings up, gets it to Cox. Cox having to fight for it, and we're going to have a jump ball. Ball is tied up. Don't know who gets the possession arrow here. It will be Riverton. So I did have it right. I didn't know if I'd marked it the whole way. Looking to inbound will be Kelly. Gets into Malachi Smith towards the low block. Looking to spin move. He does. He loses it. Gets it out to Kelly. Kelly to Smith. 2:33, 2:32. Smith back to Kelly. That was Eric, by the way. Kelly brings it out. Gets it to Monroe. Monroe looks to make a move. Goes to his left with his left hand. Has to pick it up, and he gets called for a double dribble. He's saying it was deflected. I think it was too, but they're going to say he didn't lose possession of it when it was deflected, I guess. So it'll be the 15th turnover of the day. Comes with 2:19 to go. Inbound is to Aaron Larson. Larson guarded by Smith. He's going to get it to Ethan Hoffman. Smith is going to switch on that ball possession. Gets out to Wetzel. Looking for inside. Cox deflects it. Steal caused by Cox. Gets it to Monroe. He drives in looking for a late bounce pass. And then he turned it over. He's looking for Malachi Smith. Late was Monroe when he should probably brought it out and reset things. They get to Breezy. And they're going to get, and one possibility, nope, he's going to miss, is Aaron Larson. But he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is against number 11, Aiden Kelly. Of course, it wouldn't matter if they were shooting or not. Riverton well over the limit. Minute 47 left. Aaron Larson will try and bring it within 4. Larson is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Make that 0 for 3. Eric Smith looking to the bench, getting the offensive play for the rebound. It's him, Kelly, Cox, Monroe, and Malachi. Chance to still get down to a potential 2-possession game. Larson puts up, that's ugly free throw, and it's well short. It was barely any spin on it. It was spinning right to left. Smith brings it up over the timeline, and Larson's going to go for the steal. Larson's going to get called with a foul. That'll be his first, team second, or team third, excuse me. So it'll be an inbounds here. Aiden Kelly will inbound right next to Coach Sheets. Kelly inbounds to Smith, that being Eric, the younger of the two. Smith looking to push off, and they want the call. He gets it to Malachi, though, at the elbow, out to Smith. Eric looking for a pick and roll, puts it up, no good. Be rebounded by Jackson, minute 20 left for a 6-point game. Get to Breezy, Breezy takes it up, and good. Ryan Cox wisely didn't try and go up for the block there. 43-39, going to be a timeout on the floor. I think we're going to have several of those. Minute 13 left, 4-point lead for Riverton. We'll be right back on KTNK.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back. We come out of the timeout. 4-point game is 32nd by Coach Sheets, evidently. Came with a minute 13. And Riverton will look to inbound. You got Cox, Monroe, Kelly, and both of the Smiths. Malachi gets it into Eric. Eric walks into a trap, tries to get rid of it. Luckily, Monroe was there. Monroe's going to get fouled as they're trying to steal the ball. Fouls against Jesse Larson. It's his third, team fourth. So one more till we're shooting. Kelly looked to inbounds right in front of the Jackson bench. Gets into Eric. Eric Smith coming to the right. Minute 2, minute 1, minute. We're down to when we get to see tenths of a second on the clock. 55 seconds left. Smith hands it to Kelly. Kelly looks to drive, then gets it to Monroe. Monroe hands it to Smith. They're going to have to foul. 45 seconds left. They're looking at, and it's stolen away and stolen right back, but oh. We're going to have a foul called, and Coach Sheets is not happy. Eric Smith's going to get called to a foul. They're both basically going for a loose ball. But Eric Smith will get the foul called. It's his third. Well over the limit, and that's the unfortunate part. It sends Aaron Larson to the line to shoot 2 with none coming off the clock in a 4-point game. Now Aaron is 0 for 4 today from the free throw line because he has this weird spin, and it goes in and out. It's spinning right to left. And what that means is his guide hand that should be staying still and down, it's coming up and his thumb is spinning it off. So he's got one more. He can still bring it within a 1-point game, and he does. He hits his first free throw of the game, may be extremely important. Kelly needs somebody to come down. They finally do. Kelly's about to inbound with 40.1 seconds left. He's going to inbound it to Monroe. Monroe's going to spin out. He's guarded by Van Baltes. Monroe's getting off. A lot of hand checking going on here. And they finally call it. I was waiting for that. It's going to be a second foul against Baltes. It'll be the team 5th. So it will send Riverton to the line. It'll send Brandon Monroe. He has only shot 2 from the field. He has no free throws and no points on the game, and now they're critical, and it's in and out, no good. So it remains a 3-point game. Least getting 1 of 2 will get it to a 2-possession game with 31.6 seconds left. Referee gets the ball to Monroe, takes a couple bounces, puts it up, and it's way too hard. Rebound by Malachi Smith. He puts it back up, and good! Malachi Smith extends it to 45-40. Bringing it up is Wetzel. You know they want him taking shots. They get up to Jesse Larson. 18 seconds left. 5-point game. Stolen away by Malachi Smith. He's going to possibly lose control of it. He picks up his dribble and wisely gets out to Aiden Kelly. 10 seconds left. 9 seconds. Kelly with the ball. Gets it to Monroe with 5 seconds left. They're finally going to foul him with 4.3 left, but that is going to be too little too late. Foul is against Aaron Larson. It'll be his second. It will send Monroe back to the line. He's 0 for 2 on the day. But Malachi Smith with the huge rebound. He's got 10 on the day. He's now got 12. And Monroe misses the first. Malachi with, or excuse me, not Malachi, Monroe with the second. Misses that one too. And they take a wild shot. Wetzel does. As the horn sounds, they threw it down to him, and that will be the ball game. 45-40, your Wolverines on top. We'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on WYO Today.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We're joined by Coach Sheets. Coach Sheets, tell me about, it is completely a brand new team this year. A lot of guys who got some playing time last year, but what does it mean for you to be able to go so deep in your bench in games like this against quality opponents early on?
Yeah, anytime you have depth, anytime you have depth, it's really good. And so for the guys to come in and contribute good minutes. Obviously, as a program, coaching, playing, all the stuff, we've got lots to work on, and it is new this year. So again, some of the things that we could just implement the last couple of years has got to be taught. It's got to be practiced. It's got to be practiced in the games. And in high kind of intense situations, it's not always the same in practice as it is in games. So pleased with the boys. They played hard. The zone kind of gave us some fits. Sometimes you get a little less aggressive against a zone, and so that's part of it. But I thought we did a good job when we got the ball, inside to our post players, and then either kicked out or finished inside. So I thought the boys did a good job with that part.
Well, and it's an interesting kind of conundrum from when I first started calling these games. It was an inside-out game with Tanner and Lucas Engel.
Yep.
Then it went heavy on the guards.
Yep.
Of course, with Parker. And now it's kind of back to that. How are you able to adjust so easy? It seems seamless for you guys.
Well, no, it's the players. They're the ones that are able to do it. And we don't get to recruit guys, so it's the guys that show up that have put the time in the gym and into their game. And so it's kind of it's a tribute to the boys that they can. It's not always going to be the same system every day, every year. This year we got some bigs in there that can do some good stuff, and so it's just about adjusting with the players. And I felt like they did enough to win tonight. It was scrappy. It was kind of ugly at times, but again, to get that win was good.
Well, and able to bounce back and not let it mental affect them. Talk about the mental strength of your team when they can come out of a first quarter that did so well. Second quarter, one field goal.
Right.
and yet not let it affect them, not even make them hesitant to take the shot when it was there.
Yeah, and that's part of the zone. It kind of gets you. The funny part is sometimes teams will run zone against good shooting teams, and even good shooting teams, they'll kind of just, it's different, and so it feels different. You don't make the first few, and so you get a little nervous. And I felt like the boys did a good job, still being aggressive. Taking those shots. We need to get a little better ball movement. We need to get a few little tweaks in there to get some better looks. But overall, without really practicing a lot against the zone, this first week and a half, I was pleased.
And what do you do, last question, what do you do here? You're going into your third game in 3 days. You're going against a very talented East team.
Yep.
And you haven't seen, like you'd had in years previous with a lot of the seniors, where you had a lot of ideas what Parker or Jason Vincent was going to be like in a third game.
Sure.
How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, like you said, it's just kind of the beauty of a tournament is you get to play next game. So even when you win, you don't get to celebrate too much. You got to get back on the court and play that next game. And if you don't play well, the beauty is you get to come at it again. So they're young boys. They do a good job of getting up and down the court even on that third day. So I think our depth will help us tomorrow. Kind of getting rotations and getting guys in that are fresh.
Well, we want to thank Cody. He called the game last night because I was at the Christmas thing, and to see Peyton when they finished just go sprinting down the hall to get over here was quite comical.
That's awesome.
It was awesome to see how excited he was, and it's great that they can do those things.
Our kids are very involved. You bet.
So thank you, Coach Bo Sheets. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
With our player of the game here.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
And welcome back. We're joined by our player of the game, the Papa Murphy's player of the game, Malachi Smith. Malachi, tell me what it was like out there. It was very physical, it looked like. You finished with 10 points and 10 boards. And first of all, tell me what it's like playing with your little brother.
It is very fun. Seeing him come out here, be successful, run our offense, it's very fun to watch.
And what kind of chemistry do you and Ryan Cox have? Because I noticed a lot of times y'all are running that, you in the high block or him at the high block, passing down to the low block.
Yeah.
That's a very small window for a pass, and you really got to trust the guy receiving it.
Yeah.
How do y'all work together there in the post?
We're both big men, so we know how it feels to get the ball down low. It's like very fun to receive the ball down low right next to the basket and lay it up.
Absolutely. They came out in the zone. That was hard for you guys. Of course, the zone's meant to pack it in and cause grief for you guys.
Yeah.
What do you see as some of the things you guys want to work on as you got another game tomorrow, and then you got 3 games in 3 days again next week at the Flaming Gorge? With this being, I mean, when you think about it, you are one of the elder statesmen of this varsity team. You and Ryan and really Monroe and a couple others are the only ones who've seen any kind of significant playing time.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to see you improve as a team?
Just matching the team's intensity. We got to come out, be strong, knock down shots, and we'll be good.
And on the one very much emphatic block you had, did that bring you kind of – they were trying to scheme around you most of the game. You had a couple late blocks.
Yeah.
Is that something you've been working on in the offseason? I know you've got the ability. We saw what happened last year.
Yeah.
I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah. I just have, like, a knack blocking shots. It's just something I'm really good at, so –
Well, awesome. Well, we want to thank you. Congratulations again. Papa Murphy's player of the game is Malachi Smith. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this broadcast here on KTNK and WYO Today.
All right, thank you.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
And welcome back here to WYO Today. Clay Gator Ticket postgame show brought to you by YDOT. It is time for the Gatorade Good Sport or Sport of the Game. Usually I give this out for effort and things of that nature, but this time I'm going to give that for a guy who just kind of knows his role and really put himself out there, was willing to throw his body around, and that is Mr. Bo Anderson. Never called him in a basketball game before, so that was new and unique. I know him from baseball, from Legion Baseball, and when we call those games, and he's a great baseball player. His role is a little bit different from the star baseball player here in basketball, but he goes in there, plays hard defense, really crashes the boards, and is very, very, very supportive of his fellow teammates. So we want to congratulate him. We're gonna kind of skip through the Ranger Printers scorebook a little bit. Your leading scorer though with 16 was Ryan Cox for Riverton. And leading scorer for all people for the entire game was Palmer Wetzel, as you would expect. He finished with 18. Malachi, as you heard, finished with the double-double, 10 and 10. So it was a lot of contributors, a lot of people playing. And, of course, the one thing that doesn't change and that we'll probably ask Bo about tomorrow is the defense of this team. A Bo Sheets team is going to play defense. It's not an if, it's not a possibility. It is an outright guarantee they're going to play scrappy defense, and that is what helped them through the second quarter blahs that both teams kind of suffered through. Was the defense by Riverton was stout. They withstood several runs by the boys from Jackson, but were unable to overcome it. So, for Kevin Shields, for cameraman Connor, this is Kevin Shields. We love being here at Riverton. We love calling basketball. We will join you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. It will be the Lady Wolverines up first against Cheyenne East. Then the boys will follow against East as well. And a reminder, today was the last day to sign up for Stuff the Bus if you need some presents for the kids. We're now going into more the fulfillment stage of all that. But we do still need support. We do still need new unopened toys donated. And you're going to have a chance tomorrow at Strokers. Kelly's going to be out there with a live remote. I will be at the mothership coordinating and making sure that gets on live for you guys. And do swing on by there and help us out. We also want to give a special shout out to Cassie Shields, or as Cody would call her, Shields Jr. She's going to yell at me probably for that. We want to give a special shout out. She's been working board op for us all night. And we greatly appreciate her efforts. And tomorrow's one of those days where board operators are going to be working from 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m., all the way to 11 p.m. One last thing, we do have one score that went final while we were on, or two, I should say. The Lady Tigers of Lander Valley in the Lander Invite defeat the Thermopolis girls 54-27. Thermopolis avenges that loss somewhat with the boys' game as the Bobcats defeat the Lander Valley Tigers 72-54. You could have heard that with Taryn and Ernie. We got games all over the place tomorrow. If you're looking for Wyoming Indian, it's on KWYW 99.1. Thermopolis, I don't think plays tomorrow, but I know Lander Valley does, and they will be on 93.1 KFCW. And we will join you at about 4:30 with the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on Wired Today and KTAK. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow here with more Riverton basketball.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on